100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Stingray Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet. Well, we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. So do yourself a favor. Ask the dealer, what is your dealer fee? You have a choice, because at Stingray on I-4 in Plant City, there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Oh, here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked on a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real fast, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just gonna wing it?
There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
Now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Well, man.
And I be catching them northern fight like on the 10-pound test. Smoke cess, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning Stone Pimp. Straight limping, booze farm drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
You gotta let the light in, Diz. You gotta let the light in. I shall not spend one more show in the dark. I would imagine that they've shut the blinds for the fact that the Mike Calta show has been here the last couple mornings, but I've got to see the sky. I've got to see the trees. I've got to know that there's something else out there.
And most importantly, the birds.
The birds. It's important that I see the birds. Welcome to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. That man over there is Diz. Shout out to Monica, Johnny B, who are holding it down for JP today. JP is out for the week. I know that it was being kept a secret by Monica. Can we talk about what's happening tomorrow in the JP slot?
Yeah, of course.
Say it.
It'll be me and Ian Beckles,
there you
man.
go.
Me and Big Bro holding down the radio.
The boys are back in town. Ian Beckles and Diz tomorrow, or Diz and Ian Beckles, however you want to. You guys work that out amongst the two of you.
That's me first.
Yeah, holding it down for JP, which is awesome. It's great to see, and I think Mo will be in a little bit later in the week. So all of your favorite voices from the Bone helping to fill in for JP. Couple things that I wanted to touch on real quick. If you want to interact with the show today, 800-771-1025. Hit us up on social media. I'm at the John Senning at everything. He's at Dizzy for Mayor. Please get up in the YouTube chat room or just stream us on YouTube. Go to 1025 The Bone, subscribe, like the page. A lot of people been getting in there during the show, and I really, really appreciate it. A couple things that I want to get out of the way quickly before we get to the real meat and potatoes, which is Dizzy is trying to retroactively betray me twice now. But two food-related things that just very, very quick. The Green Lane debacle from yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So if you weren't listening, I will say, sometimes I just go home and I go, you're such a little bitch. Like that's the feeling that I had yesterday when I got home. Is I go, who wants to hear you get on the radio and whine about your chicken Caesar wrap? So first of all, a certain level of apology for ever even bitching about my chicken Caesar wrap, even though I was enraged. And it wasn't so much about the food. It was about the fact I was trapped. But needless to say, dude, Green Lane, you can't call Green Lane. So I told you the whole thing was I'm a Karen. We even role played it. What do? You're going to call Green Lane. You can't even call them. Like they don't have phones. Like they're so futuristic that calling them is not a thing. Which I will say, I've noticed a lot of restaurants now like don't have an option to call or like don't want you calling to order food. Like do it all online. So needless to say,
I kind of get it, though.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, you don't want those people in the store having to deal with douchebags like me who are mad about chicken Caesar wrap being stuck in the drive-thru for 20 minutes. They're trying to cook food. They're trying to do whatever the hell they got to do. And at the point I realized they didn't have a phone, I went, I'm good. And then something came over me. I went to the website. I sent an email. Dude, I will tell you, these mother effers, they responded back to my email in about 5 minutes.
Oh,
dude, instantaneous email response.
Was it like, we hope next time would be more enjoyable? Like, was it kind of like, we hear you, but we don't give a F?
It's funny because I want to read you my message. But I just don't know how bad it makes me look.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please read it.
I said, okay.
Read it in its entirety.
Okay. Okay. I am looking to get a refund for my order today.
That's how it starts?
That's how it starts. No pleasantries. No. How do you do today? I'm looking to get a refund for my order today. Seems some sort of major malfunction took place. Because I, and then in parentheses, and many others, were trapped in the drive-thru for over 20 minutes. Upon receiving my order, it was completely wrong and not edible for me.
Edible.
This was at 1221 St. Pete, 4th Street North, just looking for a refund. So that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad, right?
You should have harped more on the idea that I was stuck in a drive-thru.
Again,
you could have lied, be like, I was late to work, and I had nowhere to go, and the food crumbled in my hand.
That makes me feel better that you think I should have went harder, because that leads me to believe that I was pretty mild.
It was funny how you started that. I'm looking for a refund, and here's why.
Dude, I thought the phrase major malfunction was really drove home the energy that I was looking for. Dude, they hit me back. I'm also, again, I was a bitch boy for bringing it up, and if you're following along, double bitch boy points coming in now, because when I read this, I go, oh, what a sweet guy. I love these people. Good afternoon, and thanks for reaching out. I'm truly sorry for the experience you had at our 4th Street location today. Getting stuck in the drive-thru for over 20 minutes only to receive the wrong order is incredibly frustrating, and we take that seriously.
Yeah.
It sounds like there was a significant breakdown in both speed and accuracy, and we'll be addressing this with the team to make sure it's corrected moving forward.
Nice.
Please let me know your order number, the last 4 digits of your credit card. I will process the refund ASAP, and I also sent you a $20 digital gift card with the hopes that you'll give us another chance in the near future.
There we go.
We really appreciate you taking the time to let us know and hope you'll give us another shot. This is not the standard we aim for.
Man, when you Karen well. You Karen well.
I don't think I had anything to do with that response. I think that was a standard Green Lane response.
You did Karen. The first sentence was a Karen thing.
I just want
for a refund.
I just want my refund.
You should have ended with, and I hope the employees responsible will be terminated because your established deserves better than that.
I thought I was fine. I actually, reading it back, thought I was fairly mild-handed.
Karens usually do.
That being said, and again, I already said thank you. I've been impressed by the response. I emailed that gift certificate to my wife, and I said I'm never going there again. So, I stand by my word, and I stand by. Yes. So
I think you'll go back.
No,
this is the same guy who said I'll never DoorDash again.
I will never.
Next week was DoorDash.
I will never go through the drive-thru again.
Okay, yeah.
I will never go through that drive-thru again. That's me backing up a little bit. And just a quick, very, very sweet note on the opposite end of food service. Shout out to my friends at Thai Walk. Full circle moment here. I was trying to get food from Thai Walk yesterday before I was pushed into the arms of Green Lane. I called, and they weren't answering.
So you sent an email?
No, so somebody finally answered, and he said, "Oh yeah, our cook called out today. We're not able to serve food right now." So it's a very, very small, family restaurant. Like they're all related. It's all it's a tight knit group, and if one person calls out, it all falls apart. So he goes, "I'm really, really sorry." So then today I had a missed call from a number that I didn't recognize, dude, and it was my friends because I said, "Okay, I'll hit you back tomorrow," and it was my friends at Thai Walk, and they said, "Hey, we're having a lot of bad luck over here. Our phone's not working right now, but we just wanted to let you know if you wanted to put in an order, call this number back, and we got you," which was very, very sweet. So on the opposite sides of the world, shout out to Thai Walk. Spend your money at family-owned small businesses like Thai Walk, and I'll leave it at that.
Thai Walk, not owned by a tight end, but does it better.
Exact. Thank you. And no disrespect to Gronk. Gronk, if you want to come on the air and settle this with your establishment, we can do that. But really, this is all just fluff to get us to a bigger conversation about the fact that you are trying to rip open an old wound. You want to pull the scab off. You want to pour salt in the wound. All of the different phrases that you can use to speak about what you did to me and what you've done and how you want to re-bring it up.
You did it to yourself.
How did I do it to myself?
No one told you to go be Bob the Builder up there.
You're talking about the initial instance I did to myself. Okay. The initial instance to me barely has any room in the conversation.
What?
Because we have healed from this. And if you don't know what's going on, it's it's just crazy. It really, truly is. And I talked to Danielle about this, my wife, Danielle. And if you could have seen the look on her face when I reminded her, she was just like, "Oh, you were so mad."
Yeah, I remember that.
You were so mad. So very quickly, we have these blinds in the studio. For whatever reason, it is just the worst thing you could do on earth if you touch these blinds.
Especially during that time.
Yeah. Now it's a little more willy-nilly. I mess with them. I messed with them just minutes ago. Haha, what are you going to do?
Now you got your own show. You could pull these MFers down.
Exactly. It's funny how things change. But at the time, I was filling in, and the video helped me remember, I was filling in while Drew was out sick. And I really like to have this window behind me open. So I would open it up when I got here, and I would shut it before I left, because if they found out you touched it, you'd essentially be fired. So one day while doing that, I broke it. I broke it when I was trying to open it on the crossover with JP or with you and Monica, and I broke it right in front of your face. And rather than try to help me, rather than try to be a power of good in the world, you stood in the doorway and you recorded it.
Yeah.
You recorded it, and then I begged you man to man not to tell anybody, not to do anything with the video, and you told me that you wouldn't.
And it did die for a while.
Well, it died for a minute, but then you chose to use it as a question at the Bone 10, which I just remembered last week.
Yeah.
And I was riled by the whole thing.
It's funny because it's not funny for you, but when I sent in the questions, I think John Brennan replied it and was like, "Do you have the footage of that?" And that's when I texted you, was like, "Hey man, would you be mad if I sent the footage, blah, blah, blah?" And you're like, "Please don't do that. Please don't do that." I was like, "Okay." And I didn't tell you, well, they already know. I was like,
so did you send the footage?
No, I didn't send the footage.
That was the line.
Well, because when I texted you and you said, "No, you're right, please don't go," I didn't want to be like, well, the question's already out there. I already said you did it, but the video's not out there. So I was just like, okay, yeah, man, I got you. And I didn't put the video out.
And the underlying story and theme here is Dylan and the engineers.
Yes.
God love them, sweet men, hardworking men, but they don't want play. Like they don't.
No. And not only just that, they knew something was up with their window. You know what I mean?
After or before?
They didn't know it was you at the time.
Yes.
But someone knew that someone messed with the window, and now one was like, because it would shine in on a weird angle with the light, and people knew.
I had been accosted about the window.
Oh, you did?
Repeatedly. This was that's why it made it so much worse, because this was something we were all going to take to the grave. we're all going to take to the grave.
Well, listen, we didn't have a show together.
Yeah, well, exactly. And I guess that's the boundary of trust and friendship in your life, Diz. If I'm not on a show with you.
Am I working with you directly?
If I'm not on, dude, you need a shirt that says, if I'm not on a show with you, F you. That's the Dizzy way.
Yeah, it's the same. I used to do a show with Mo. You said, record this. I go, good point. I started recording him when he was talking to John Brennan.
So needless to say, we have this conversation last week because it gets re-brought up because I was messing with the blinds.
Yeah.
And Diz brings it back up. And I asked you then, when we talked about it, you go, the video's gone. And then last night, it was late. I don't know what time it was, maybe about 9 o'clock. I get a text that just says, yo. Anytime anybody sends me something like that, I assume we need to talk about something. There's something to talk about.
If I send you a yo, it's because I want to see if you're awake. If you're free to talk right now, because I got to drop something on you.
So I respond, and then you tell me. What did you tell me?
I think I said our anniversary.
Our anniversary. And,
yeah,
and
our 3 year. Did I say our 3 year, or did I just say our anniversary?
You want to know what's funny about that is, I thought something completely different because tomorrow is the 6th. And we started the show on January 6th.
Oh,
so I thought you meant how many? January, February, March, April. 8 months.
Yeah,
I thought you meant 8-month anniversary. That's what I thought you meant initially. And then before I can have a second thought, Diz sends me the video of me with the broken blinds from 3 years ago. And says, this is our 3-year anniversary. And then immediately says, I'm going to post it.
Yeah.
Like the all wounds are healed, and then we just are ready to move forward with the video and post it. And I don't know, man.
It's like double jeopardy. They can't get in trouble twice for this crime. You know what I mean? They already reprimanded you. You can't reprimand me for something that happened years ago, right? And for the
reprimand you. You
like
mean in general? In general. Yeah, it's different when you say you, but it's really me. And it's funny how that works. When you go, well, they can't mess with me, but it's really me.
So for the record, that video was not on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a different phone from 3 years ago.
So what happened?
That video was saved on Snapchat. So I don't know.
You were just snapping people? You were just snapping people?
All I used to use to record things wasn't my phone camera. It would be Snapchat.
Oh, okay.
So I recorded it on there. I must have saved it on there because I had no clue about it. I just randomly was on Snapchat, and I don't know if you know anything about Snapchat, but they have like recaps. It'd be like, oh, August 5th recap. Here's everything you did in August, and you posted on August.
Yeah.
And it was a random Roger and JP thing, and it clicked over, and it didn't even have sound on when I was looking at it. And I was like, what the hell is this? I go, oh, it's the video.
Have you posted it anywhere in the last 24 hours?
No.
Well, the only reason I ask is because Jesse Allen in the YouTube chat says Senning has a donk confirmed. And when you sent me the video, the first thing I responded back was, damn, my ass looks good in that video.
Oh, because you were standing on chat right here on that 4 camera. So they probably see
they were seeing my...
But it is funny because you did say that.
So I thought maybe you put it somewhere out on Snapchat, and I just didn't know about it. So many elements of this video are well, first, troublesome because I don't want it out there because it's just something that I've tried to keep a secret for so long. Secondly, my ass does look bizarre. I think what's going on is that my shorts are all the way in my butt.
All the way in your butt,
I don't know what's going on, but my shorts are all the way in my butt. That may be the angle to get this out is go more in a JoJo angle where we sell my ass a little bit. But the thing that really stood out to me more than anything in this video, which I really do not want to post.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah.
Was it Corey?
Dude.
Corey looking crazy.
Dude.
Not crazy, but just different era of Corey.
I did not know who that was.
Did you think it was Flash at first?
Well, for a second, but I knew that the timeline probably
didn't add
up. So for a second, when I first started looking, I thought it was a woman, and I'm like, "What? Who is this lady? Helping me because they're helping me." And then eventually, I think you hear his voice, and it is it's Corey Cardinal. But shout out to Drew Garabo, who's also in the YouTube chat. This is the beginning of the end. He's got his
Drew's just doing the Mr. Burns.
Oh, dude, he's got his Dizzy voodoo doll driving over the Howard Franklin right now, poking it all in your face and in your heart. I mean, I really the more I talk about it, the less bothered I think I am by the video being out there because I think it is all out there, and it's also would be important. I think that if you do post it on the Bone Instagram, please post it with a caption that says it was from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet?
Tag Dylan. This is from 3 years ago.
How much do you want to bet that even with that caption, I will still get a talking to?
You think so?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Or do you think, like, at the very least, even if they don't talk to you, they'll send an email, be like, "Hey, on air, so we just want to remind you, don't touch the blinds."
Probably, dude. I'm telling you that it will not go smoothly. And I'm not going to get fired. I'm not going to get called in for a talking to specifically, but somebody will say something to me about messing with the blinds. And here's the thing. This isn't pointing the fingers at anybody, but let's go ahead and reverse the heat for a second. It's been 3 goddamn years since that blind has been broken.
Yeah.
What kind of multi-billion-dollar company are we dealing with here where the blind has not been fixed, if I may?
It still has string up that Spike, I believe, fixed in some weird way. Because like I said, the sun was just beaming on people who were ever on mic 3.
Dude, it is really, really funny because it's being held up by what looks like the string that somebody ripped out of a garbage bag and in a 102.5 The Bone Johnny B bracelet.
Is it really?
Dude, that's what's holding up the whole other end is a Johnny B, one of those Live Strong type bracelets.
Yeah.
That are holding up the whole thing.
That's been up for 3 years.
And that's been up for 3 years. And then on the other side, it looks like it's being held up by a garbage bag.
Is that what that?
It's definitely a garbage bag.
That looks like a loofah from here, a black loofah. That's insane.
Yeah, so that's
Well, maybe they can't pay me. Look at that.
I would say all of a sudden you're like, damn, I am kind of feeling bad for this company, man. These poor guys can't even afford a zip tie.
I go to John Brennan. You know what? Knock my pay down. We need help around here.
Let's get a little window service before we go think about making me full time. It did take me back emotionally though, and in all jokes aside, I think it shows we've come a long way since that day.
Yeah, I told you. I remember you telling me we were good. And as soon as you left out the little hallway you were in, I turned to the girl I was with. I go, he effing hates me. She goes, "What?" I go, "Listen, I know John. He wears it on his face when he's upset.
Yeah,
you can tell if there's not something.
There is
perfect.
no gray area with me. And in that moment, I can't remember exactly what I was thinking. I just remember. I mean, we can flush it all out. You meet people, you don't know what to think, and I just remember that being at a time where I said to myself. Probably, I don't know if I could trust this guy. Like for whatever that means, probably without much need to trust you, but just knowing that you were constantly looking for stuff on the, which I love, especially now since we're on the same team. I love that you're constantly looking for content and things in scenarios that could put somebody in a bad light. But I just remember thinking, I don't know. And then when that happened, I go, damn, I even asked him not to do it, and he still did it. And I think that's when I was mad. But looking back on it, you look back and you go, what the hell was I mad about? Why was there any reason to be mad about that?
One thing about me, I've always been like, well, people love when the pot's stirred here. And I had no issues stirring the pot at all, especially back then.
You've got to. The shout out to Garrett in the YouTube chat room. What is the true function of the blinds? How can you get in trouble for using a device that is made to be used? That's a great question, Garrett. I'm going to forward this to our engineering department to see if they can answer this question for you. No, it has something to do with. I don't even remember the eras of Bone TV, but there was an era of Bone TV where it was taken very, very seriously.
Yeah.
And they were I think it's when Mike was here and Pap was checking the cameras every day and they were getting moved and trying to make them perfect and the lighting just wasn't right. We've come a long way from that. I'm not saying that this version of Bone TV is just kind of thrown together, but it's all self-directing. Like there's nobody that needs to be behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody has cared as much, but also they're all just in shambles. Like look at the one behind you. It's broken and off the track. The one behind me, again, do you want to know what this all started this actually? If we take it back, I had a dream. About all of the windows being open in the studio.
So funny.
And that's really what started this whole entire thing. So
I just find it perfect that a week later that this video resurfaces after we mentioned it.
Yeah, it's just perfect. It is just absolutely perfect. But we if you post it, we post it on the Bone. We post it on the Bone.
Yeah, I'll tag you, Dylan, John Brennan.
Will you just make sure that you say, and we'll let you know when it's posted. Make sure you go and like it and say, I want as many people as possible to just comment on it and say that I'm innocent or that don't punish me, don't punish him, things like that. things like that would be great in the comments.
Yes, I'm going to say, can you punish someone for something that happened 3 years ago? And he's been reprimanded already.
How funny would it be if, like, I guess out of all the dumbass stuff that we do, like, I get suspended. They're like
JoJo's booty.
Yeah,
we let that go. The blinds. You touched the blinds.
Well, we have Roz in our building, who is like a high-ranking engineer official that I think helps with a lot of the other. Like, he's not always here, but his office is here.
Yeah.
And he helps with a lot of the other stations and just a lot of moving parts. I think Dylan does too, honestly. And what if it was like, well, this comes from up above.
Yeah.
This comes up above. We got a call from corporate, and we can't have you messing with some equipment.
Yeah, John Brennan's like, my hands are tied. It becomes Dizzy's show. How'd you get the show? I guess, ratted on the host that's supposedly my boy now.
Yep. All because I had a dream. all because I had a
really it's his fault.
Had a dream. JoJo, Judge Juicy, is going to join us at 2:00. We got tons of great stuff for her. I did want to touch on something interesting about the gift that you gave me, because I opened it yesterday and I looked at it and I just quickly was like, oh, this is a badass. It's nice wood. It's like finished wood. I was like, it's a bird feeder. And then I get home and I start taking it apart and I'm looking at it. And I don't remember if I messaged her first, but I sent a message to Nicole too. And I just said, thank you for the thoughtful gifts and the notes and everything. And I think I mentioned the bird feeder, and she goes, it's a squirrel feeder.
Yeah.
And I think I secretly knew that because it's got one of the it's got like the bottle. It's got the bottle that you would see a hamster or a little gerbil or whatever suck on. So I'm actually very excited about it. I was excited when it was a bird feeder, but I might be even more excited now that I know it's a squirrel feeder. I got it all set up, and I've got to screw it into to the fence tonight.
She was determined to DM you because I told her, she's like, how did you like the gifts? I go, oh, blah blah blah. He thinks the bird feeder's for the squirrel feeder's for birds.
She's like, I told him, why didn't he correct you when he kept calling it a bird feeder?
And that's what she said. She's like, why did you correct him? I go, I don't know. He seems so happy about the gift. I didn't want him to not be as happy because maybe he doesn't like squirrels as much as birds.
No, I'm even more happy because I'm trying to do things to keep the squirrels away from the bird feeder. So if I have it their own little home, it's got a little pedestal, it's got its little sucky tip bottle on it where maybe they'll be able to drink some water. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody got proper recognition on the squirrel feeder, not the bird feeder. And as soon as I get some squirrels up there munching down, I'll make sure to fill you in.
Nice.
I got a whole new drama now. I got this bird that I got to do away with.
It's a bully bird,
dude. It's a bully bird. The numbers are. So if you've missed this, my mom for my birthday got me a camera that connects to the bird feeder that I've been just obsessed with, honestly. And these are insane numbers. So it makes files of all the birds that come, right? So the common grackle has been there 180 times.
Oh my God.
The blue jay has been there 170 times. The next closest bird has been there 20 times. So, long story short, this damn grackle is ruining my life. And I've already done my research, but I've got to find out a way to keep this little son of a bitch. I love all birds, but got to keep this little son of a bitch away. Because I'll log onto my app, just 75 videos of the same bird.
Why is that a bad thing, though? Because you now have someone that, like, the birds know that this exists and come hang out. Isn't that the idea?
Yeah, but I'm looking for a little more wide variety. I think these people, these birds, they're keeping away other birds.
Oh,
so I think that's and they come in large groups. Like last night, dude, legit, I counted them. There was over 50 in my yard, and they're all just lingering around.
What color is a grackle?
They're black.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's get a whites only sign.
I was going to say, good thing you asked me that first, because I was about to say they're the thug of the bird community. So, I guess I said it. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
No, not too much. How are you?
Not too bad, just working. I just want to touch base. Has anybody else seen the love bugs this season?
No, we haven't seen them for years.
No, dude, they're on the decline, it seems.
They're they just started popping up in our yard. My kids started catching them. They're like 3 times the size, and now their butt end is all furry.
Is this some sort of joke? Is this a D's nuts joke? Is this what do you?
No, straight up. When I get home, I can send you a picture of them.
Yeah,
they're
sure.
just crazy looking. They're insane.
Do you say they're furry butts?
You said furry butts.
Their tail end has like fur on it, or I guess like could be hair, whatever you want to call it, but they don't look like anything they used to.
Are you sure that it is a love bug? Are you sure you're not misdiagnosing another bug?
I don't believe so.
Okay, dude, I'm gonna need video. I'm gonna need photo proof. You're the first person. If there ends up being a whole new strain of super mutant love bugs, you'll be the man that broke the news. So
That's it. I'll name it after you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, dude, it is weird. You people were talking about them all the time and how they were supposedly an experiment, but then they went away and nobody talked about why they went away.
And found out they weren't an experiment.
They weren't an experiment.
But I still tell people that who come here.
It's the funnest thing.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, do you know? Do you know that this was created at the University of Florida to eradicate mosquitoes, and they got out of control, and now they hibernate and they come out 2 times and they just ruin everything?
I think we brought it up when we were like, what happened to the worms after a rain?
Yeah.
You don't see them here.
Yeah.
I think the love bugs came up as well.
Yeah, and they are not they're not there anymore. And that's just the way it is. Let's step aside for a moment. Dude, it takes a lot in the world to shock me. And a news story with a local connection has absolutely shocked me. It is going to highlight the importance of you to watch your damn kids on the internet closer than you think you have to. I'm just going to come out and say it. It involves bestiality. It involves a cult and a bunch more. And I'll give you the details next. It's That Thing coming up on Senning Show.
I don't recall what you were wearing on the first.
You know, change is always happening. It's part of this life that we live, specifically when it comes to music. You know, the change is all around us. You hear a song, it gets rewritten, remixed, somebody else does it, bands break up, they come and go. Even your own personal taste in music might change. But no matter how much things change in 5 years, there's one thing that will now stay the same, and that is the price of your internet. Xfinity is introducing a 5-year price guarantee. It means you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with the best equipment included for a price that will stay the same for 5 years. If you're surprised, congratulations. Life is full of them. Make the decision now. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Check out Xfinity.com/deals for all the info.
I remember being younger and my mother told me true. Find someone who grows flowers in the darkest parts of you.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
John Senning for my friends at Solar Bear. Imagine opening your next power bill and it's doubled again. Now imagine you have the chance to lock in energy savings for life, but you waited too long. Well, I'm telling you right now, the federal solar tax credit is going away. That's thousands in savings that you'll lose forever. But if you act now and visit solarbear.com today, you still have time to claim the credit before it disappears and make no payments for 12 months. Solar Bear is Florida's #1 solar installer with thousands of 5-star reviews. Call Solar Bear or visit solarbear.com today.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
My name is Attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom Show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
What's up, Bone listeners? It's Captain Zach. Are you looking for more power? Check out my friends at LBP. Whether you're boating, taking a cruise on the golf cart, my friends at Lithium Battery Power have the innovative technology to give that to you. Check them out at lithiumbatterypower.com or call 727-223-9831. Lithium Battery Power. Longer life, more power.
You know there's only one place to stop in Tampa Bay when you're looking for jewelry, and that is the Golden Diamond Source. From I do to I still do, the Golden Diamond Source is there for every special moment in your lives. Whether you're getting engaged or upgrading a wedding ring like me, the Golden Diamond Source has everything you're looking for in everyone's budget. They'll guide you from your first diamond purchase to upgrading your Golden Diamond Source diamond at 100% of its value for a bigger, better diamond. 100% of your diamond value. You can't get that anywhere else. Enjoy their beautiful, relaxing bridal salon and select from the most extensive collection of diamond engagement rings, anniversary rings, and wedding bands. Steve and Julie Wine Shop have always told me that they want to be your family jeweler, and that's definitely true for me. From presents like birthstones, pendants, tennis bracelets, even diamond studs, they have it all, and they have it in one place. You would have to go to at least 10 jewelry stores to get the same selection. And did you know you could purchase a $5,000 piece of jewelry or an engagement ring for just $83 a month? If you want her to say I do or I still do, be sure to choose a diamond from the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater, or always online at goldendiamondsource.com. It's the Golden Diamond Source. Stop in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, where we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. You have a choice because at Stingray there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot.
Tampa Heat, no mercy, but Superheat Air and Plumbing has your back. Just $29 for an AC system check, working or not, and if it needs a fix, that $29 goes towards it. Fast pro service same day. Call Superheat now at 813-618-5818.
It's time to take advantage of Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's back to school BOGO sale. For a limited time, when you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, you'll get 2 rooms cleaned for free. You heard that right. When you get 2 rooms of carpet cleaned, mention my name, Galvin, and you'll get 2 rooms cleaned for free. Zero Res understands that every dollar counts these days. Save big with their back to school BOGO special. Get 2 rooms, get 2 rooms free. Use promo code BOGO at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
At Braden Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get 1 free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Big pimpin', baby. Welcome back to Senning Show. Never forget, Diz's cousin was clapping her cheeks in this music video.
That's true. Oh, technically my aunt.
I was afraid I was going to get the relationship wrong. Diz's aunt was clapping cheeks in this video.
You know why? Love them, love them.
Is it offensive if I say I wouldn't mind eating a batch of your auntie's sweat rice?
No, not at all.
That's okay?
We would welcome you into the family.
Good.
I think we're past the 3 years ago.
The only way that I will forgive you properly is if you serve me up a bowl of auntie's sweat rice.
I don't think you want it now. She does not look like that anymore.
Okay, well. 800-771-1025. We are live streaming video on YouTube. You know, a lot of people I've noticed watch the show later, so maybe you can't catch it all. You're catching it right now. Throw it on the big screen when you get home later tonight. Lots of great people in the chat room. Appreciate it very much.
Drew and Ian in the chat.
Oh, look! You never know what kind of heavy hitters are going to be rolling through the chat on YouTube. Thank you to those guys for being in there. Drew Garabo joins us at 3:00 for John's Joints. Real quick, I love telling you about my friends at Wild Fork, and it has been, if I can be real with you for a second, it has been well documented based on the fact that I may or may not have eaten 17 Krispy Kreme donuts last weekend, and that I don't even wish to get into the details of my birthday weekend and the things that I've eaten. That I'm taking a different fork in the road right now, and a big part of that for me is protein. So I put in a huge order, and I don't talk about this element enough. If you're somebody who considers yourself carnivore or keto, or you just don't do a lot of simple carbs and you're into protein, it's Christmas every day at Wild Fork, because you're going to be able to find proteins that you can't get anywhere else. I went pretty simple this morning. I got a bunch of chicken breast, a bunch of thin cut ribeyes, but unlike the grocery stores, they're going to have more options than you possibly know what to do with. Over 450 options to be exact. And they've got the sides, the seasonings, the desserts, no matter what you're looking for. And I love getting mine delivered to my house. So I logged in this morning. It said it's going to come between 3 and 5. So hopefully it's always packed with dry ice. It'll be sitting on my front porch when I get home. And I just love that. You become a member. It's only $1.90 a month, and your delivery fees are completely covered. You can just order it online and go pick it up. Or if it's your first time using Wild Fork, I would say just go to your local store. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Petersburg, where you can actually figure out what's going on. But always online. You got to check them out, wildforkfoods.com. Yeah, Joj, we could talk with Joj when she gets in here, but she was simping for me that everybody was piling on about the donuts. If I was just living the JoJo way and I had her in my ear all the time, I'd weigh 450 pounds. Oh. She's like, "Oh, baby, you eat as many donuts as you like." She was trying to get me to eat a half a Cuban sandwich. I'm like, I'm trying to take a new turn today.
When that was happening, I was getting texts from her like, "You tell John it's okay."
Yeah. Which again,
she's an enabler. She's an
enabler, and I rode that wave even longer this weekend. I just ate so much. I had so many cookies. I ate a tube of cookie dough, cosmic brownies, sodas.
Cosmic brownies.
Oh, dude, I'm a sucker for a cosmic brownie. You know about a cosmic brownie?
Not by name. I probably know what it is.
Cosmic brownie, the delightful. The delightful.
Yeah.
Is it Little Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the classic Little Debbie.
You like those?
Oh, dude, I love that. And now, don't get me wrong, I do not have them often. I do not eat them very often. It was a little bit of a surprise that Danielle brought home for me over the weekend on my birthday, because she knows that it's a treat that I like every now and again. But dude, back in my day, the Cosmic Brownies were up there as far as the snack cake.
I was a Star Crunch guy.
Star Crunch, dude. That's the thing. I don't dislike many things. Like I have done it all. Dude, the Star Crunch days were a little bit earlier. I then segued into the Cosmic Brownie. I was a big pecan spin. You know those bad boys.
Yep.
That's probably my OG favorite was the pecan spin. I know they're all different families, but the King Dong, the Ding Dong, the Twinkie.
I was in a big King, one of those ones.
The Swiss cake roll was another one. Swiss cake roll had a hell of a run. So needless to say, I'm turning it over, going a little more Going a little more protein, a little protein heavy, a little less Krispy Kreme donuts and cosmic brownies for a little bit, just to get myself right.
What is nougat?
Nougat is
because I couldn't explain that if I wanted to.
Nougat.
The hell's a nougat? When they're like, it includes nougat. I'm
no,
like,
it's
okay.
like I know what a nougat is, and I know what it looks like.
Yeah, same. But I don't know how to what is it?
What is
like
it?
I could Google it and
I
find
would
the
say
answer,
it's maybe rice. Like is there a rice element in there? Like a rice kind of like the inside of a crispy bar?
Okay, that's probably that's probably makes sense. Yeah,
do you have an answer?
No, I just
What is nougat?
Sugar or honey that's cooked and then whipped with eggs.
Often includes nuts, sometimes candied fruit.
Yeah.
That would nougat be. Is that what's in a Star Crunch?
Yeah.
That's all just nougat.
It's not all nougat, I think.
Well, it's chocolatey nougat.
Yeah.
Star Crunch underrated. Oh, the other fudge rounds. Dude, where you get the 2 chocolate cookies with the little swizzle on it and the stuff in the middle. Those are good. Those are really good.
All right, you're gonna make me want to stop.
Enough of all of this fun childhood memories. It's time to bring some despair to your world. But honestly, this is a wild story, and it was so interesting because I was listening to a podcast this morning, a Sword and Scale, one of my favorites, and the host, the story was about a girl who had met an older man on social media, and this isn't necessarily directly connected to Snapchat. But he just did this whole kind of monologue about how insane it is that a parent would ever let a kid under a certain age have Snapchat when the whole purpose of Snapchat is for whatever you're doing to disappear. Like if your kid could be sending nudes to a stranger, they could have been coordinating where they were going to meet up, they could have been doing God knows what, and the whole catch behind Snapchat is that it will disappear, and that there have been many instances of kids going missing or meeting people on Snapchat, and they just recently added a feature where police can access that on the backside. But for a long time, it was just gone, and people didn't know what to do. And there, there's a bigger message with this story that I'm about to tell you about even the things that you think are safe, because that's now where the predators want to go. The places where they think you think your kids are safe, the games, the Roblox, the Minecraft, all of those things where you go, oh, well, they're just playing a game online. What's the big deal? Those are now the places that are ground zero for the creeps to go and seek out your kids. This story has all the makings for a movie one day, and I think we're probably just scratching the surface on everything that went into it. The Pasco County Sheriff's Office is warning parents about the dangers of what lurks online. The warning comes after the sheriff said an online cult led deputies to arrest a 13-year-old boy last Friday. The 13-year-old. And these things, I've noticed this trend in stories in general, and maybe you've noticed it over the years as well. From my belief and recollection, somebody having child porn, like that was an old man. You'd hear about an old man, an old creeper who they found on his hard drive, all of this stuff. There has been, and I've seen studies that have been brought up over the past few months about how younger people are getting into the worst things on the internet. And this 13-year-old is accused of being in possession of child porn and bestiality.
Oh, my God.
At the age of 13. Not far from being a kid, pretty much is a kid themselves, was in possession of child porn and bestiality. The sheriff's office said this started on video game chat rooms last month. They received a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children about a Discord group with several people. You know anything about Discord?
No.
Is it a chat? Is it just a chat room?
I think so. I don't know.
I think it's just.
Isn't that what you log on to go chat in those things?
Is it like a WhatsApp, or is it Discord is a communication platform primarily used for building communities and connecting with others through voice, video, and text. So it sounds like just a place where people have chat rooms.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you could link your Discord to your Twitch and stuff, right? And
so
that's how
people
you're
talk
able to,
about all the group or whatever you want it to be about, really?
Whatever, they're watching and stuff.
So, and I'm just giving warning. Some of the details of this story are they're not pretty. So on this Discord group where they were kind of led, there were several people on there encouraging a young girl to cut herself and to harm herself. That coming from Sheriff Chris Nacco. Nacco said that the group on Discord was called Live Cut Show. The IP address led them to a 13-year-old in Pasco County. Deputies said the boy admitted to encouraging 2 other minors to cut themselves. The sheriff goes on to say the 13-year-old was in possession of documentation of instructions for committing mass murder and other violent attacks, including building bombs and how to conceal evidence. The sheriff's office now saying this is a global issue, and they know there are others out there. He said it starts on gaming platforms, and this kind of feeds into what I was leading off with. They go through games such as Roblox and Minecraft or any other gaming that has an online chat aspect. They try to create a rapport with kids and ask them to go to another chat room where they'll ask for explicit videos, and there's usually some form of sextortion that comes, which is another. You can write a laundry list of the things that you need to be worried about your kids online for, but that's another thing that's popped up in the last however many years is they hit up a kid. Let's just say, I know it's happened to kids that are, high school football stars and all that, and they say, hey, we've been hacked into your camera on your laptop, and we saw you whooping off, and we've got the video, and we're going to send it to every single person in your phone, including your grandma and your family and your teachers, if you don't give us this much money. And very often, maybe not very often, often enough, these kids just end up taking their own lives because they can't even fathom the idea of that. And often they don't even have any of that. They're really just trying to get the money. Nako says this is an online cult. They place no value on human life. They use satanic and neo-Nazi ideology. They idolize school shooters. They encourage kids to harm themselves or worse, to commit suicide. They actually want them to do so and videotape it. The sheriff said sextortion is one of the hardest things deputies have to deal with because it's so hidden. That's why they're calling on parents to intervene. I know all children are at risk because all children have these devices. They say that parents need to realize the dangers and get involved with their kid, with what their kids are doing online. I know we've had to have brought this up at some point. Do either of the girls at your home have phones yet?
Yeah, they share a phone that they use for emergencies when they go out places.
Yeah.
And they have a tablet, and it's monitored.
I was going to say, I feel like I feel like Nicole would be up in there making sure that that there's nothing going on.
She's pretty good with all that stuff. I know there's some games where, like, she's not familiar with, like, online gaming and how all of them work. So there's some where I was like, people could talk to her on this game, and she's like, what? And she's like... Go ahead, get in it.
It is that. Yeah. It's that simple, and it happens in places parents don't realize it. I can tell you that I know secondhand of situations close enough to my family where there was an app where it thought everything was on the up and up, and there was monitoring, and next thing you know, there's a grown man in there talking to kids, and where it goes, or where it could have gone, who the hell knows?
They're just talking to Unicorn 2028. Yeah. They don't know that that's Steve, who's 52 years old and lives, in Sarasota or something like that, and can plan a meetup with you, and the worst will happen.
And some of that's so there's this podcast that I listened to today, not to make it even darker than it already is, but that's exactly what happened. This girl was contacted out of nowhere. It wasn't even one of these. It was just contacted out of nowhere by somebody on Snapchat, dude, and they started talking for I think almost a year. And this guy they lived in Texas. The guy said he lived in New York and just built this rapport, and eventually said, I'm coming to town.
Yeah.
And this girl got a ride from one of her friends to this dude who may or may not have actually been from New York. And long story short, that was the last time that she was ever seen again. And it is that simple. And I think the innocence of children, I think we can take that for granted sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we're all living in this world that we kind of know is bad, and I'm talking about the world of the internet, is filled with so much darkness and predators everywhere that I think we can kind of lose track of the fact that kids are, for the most part, inherently innocent, and they don't get how bad people are, or that the person who reaches out to them just wanting to be a friend or just talk about a game might have something that they can't even comprehend in mind.
Yeah. I remember, the very special episodes that they used to have back in the day. Yeah. I remember a Smart Guy one where it was like, he's only, let's say 14, 13, maybe younger than that. Him and his homegirl, they go meet up with someone they meet on a game who's like, I can get you these games for the low price of $5. and they go meet up. It's an old adult, and they're like, oh, this is weird, but he's so nice. They buy the games. Then later on, he contacts them. He's like, hey, I got this new game in, blah, blah, blah. I can't meet up with you. Why don't you come over to my house? I got tons of games here. Yeah. And they go over there, and thankfully, the main character, TJ, like, kind of catches on because the guy has this, like, surfboard game where you can get on a fake surfboard and it looks like you're surfing.
This is a modern day after school special that you're talking about right now?
Smart Guy. You never heard of Smart Guy?
No, I don't know what this is. I mean, I know of the idea of shows like that warned about things, but I didn't know about the Smart Guy.
The actor is the guy who used to be Sister's real brother.
Okay.
So they're doing the little surf thing game. He goes, you know what would be good? If you guys wore bathing suits.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, but you guys don't have bathing suits. He goes, you could just wear your underwear or something
Oh, my
like that.
God.
And they're like, what? He goes, no, look, I had tons of kids come play. He had photos.
Oh,
like, yo, this is dark for a show.
Damn.
Yeah, and he thankfully got her out of there in the show. But, like, people aren't that lucky. Kids are, like you said, they're so naive and ignorant to the fact that, like, there are dirty, crazy people out there.
Yeah, and I don't know how. And it's I imagine it's probably a tough thing to do where you don't want to freak your kids out and make them scared of the entire world, but there has to be a middle point. And I mean, really, so they got this 13-year-old kid. Sheriff pretty much says, we feel like this investigation can lead us to a million different places, but at the end of the day, a 13-year-old who they say was a part of this larger cult movement where people were being encouraged to harm themselves and do all sorts of things, a 13-year-old kid in Pasco County with the worst of the worst that you can find on the internet. And to me, that's if you're looking for little markers, like when you start having children that are doing those things that were kind of only reserved for the worst of the worst adults, I think that shows a spread of darkness on the internet. I don't know any other better way to put it. We're going to step aside for a moment. Don't go anywhere. We come back. Judge Juicy will be in the building. JoJo will join us. I know all you horned up folks out there like to get on to the video stream when Joj joins us. So get on YouTube now. Oh, by the way, Dizzy did post the video of me
allegedly
frantically at my moment of need, where some friends would have come and helped me try to fix the blinds. He videotaped me 3 years ago to the day, actually. Go like it, hit it with a "Don't Fire John." Do also notice those cheeks though, because I don't know that my ass has ever looked finer. I don't know why. I don't know why my shorts were so far up my ass, but feel free to comment on that as well. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot for Judge Juicy today. More Senning Show on the way. Spoiler alert, if you didn't know, it is hot. It is real hot out there. And God forbid something comes along and it takes out our power, it takes out our AC. You need to be thinking about a backup plan. Because what do you do when your home goes dark, when the AC goes out? Solar Bear can help you out. And right now is an important time because the federal solar tax credit is going to be going away sooner than later. So you need to act now. You can still save thousands, but time is running out. If you wait, you lose. Solar Bear installs high-efficiency solar panels, and the secret is getting the backup batteries, which mean when the sun might not be shining during these storms, your backup batteries kick in, and you can keep the AC and the house still powered, even during blackouts. No more panic, no more darkness. Don't miss out on this solar tax credit. Call Solar Bear today and lock in the savings before it's too late. Always online at solarbear.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Fair and Farah, Tampa.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes. to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs, live in concert.
Angel of mercy, break me, shake me, take me all the way.
August 13th, Ruth Eckerd Hall.
This is the good.
One incredible night with Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs, live. On sale now at rutheckerdhall.com.
Come true.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
You're not at your house. You're at a lavish seaside estate. You're not walking the dog. You're hunting for clues in an Agatha Christie mystery. See it differently with BritBox. Stream an endlessly entertaining collection of British TV, including new original series, Ludwig, starring David Mitchell.
Bit awkward, really. I think I might just have solved a murder.
And Outrageous, a scandalous true story.
Seems there's a political extremist in every family these days.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Your car steering wheel could be a ticking time bomb. At least 24 people have died and many more injured because their airbags fired shrapnel at them upon inflating. Tens of millions of cars have been recalled. If you suffered cuts that required stitches, hearing or vision loss, or broken bones, please contact us today. You could be owed money for medical bills and other damages.
Morgan & Morgan. Visit us at badairbags.com for an office near you. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. Every Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, the juice is loose. Judge Juicy presides over the court of life. We throw some things at her from the world. We've been getting great offerings from you in the Instagram DMs at the John Senning. You can hit up Dizzy with anything you have as well. I was really hoping, because I like to pick songs that I heard somebody today, or maybe it was yesterday, talking about playing music to appease the people that are in the room with
Monica.
you. Yeah. So normally I hit some boy band stuff.
Yeah.
Craig David has been on my mind as of late, and for some reason I thought that it may be JoJo approved. And when you perked up when you heard it, I
did.
Thought, yeah.
His era needs to be appreciated.
Yeah. Whatever
he was
happened
killing
to this?
it.
Whatever happened to this guy?
I don't know. He had 3-4 good songs.
Yeah.
And then he just disappeared. Also, he lives in.
He's another country
across the
dude,
pond.
right? Yeah. Like not the kind of guy I want narrating my NASCAR. Is pretty much what we could say. This one was another one.
Oh, yeah. Is this 7 Days?
Oh my gosh.
I love this song.
Yeah,
7 Days?
this is Fill Me In.
Fill Me In.
Okay.
I wonder how many words I still know. I get excited when I haven't heard a song for a while and I can still sing it. Oh, yeah.
Fill me in. Let's talk about it. Very, very electronic.
Talk about it.
When the party came out, she said, say, hey, boy, come on right around. So we the door,
Sing it, boys.
We got the general idea of it. The words may not be there,
You
but
have the cadence.
that's all that matters. Yeah, this guy had it. We might as well play his biggest hit since we're doing a little
Please
Craig.
leave a message after the tone.
This is the Craig David appreciation portion of the show. Random artist from the early 2000s.
I think this was my favorite one by him.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my man's got a brand new album.
That's where he's been.
I always feel bad when you...
On my way to see my friends.
Dude, he literally, I don't know if it was just meant to be, he literally dropped a new album yesterday.
Oh, really?
August 4th, 2025.
Oh,
and how crazy
on
is
the window
this?
anniversary.
Dude, on the window anniversary. How crazy is this, though? Second song on the album. In It With You, Craig David featuring JoJo.
No.
J-O-J-O.
I love JoJo.
Oh, is that a real person?
Yeah. That what's her song that she used to sing?
Oh, that JoJo.
Yeah.
I love her too.
Yeah.
Leave, get out.
Yeah.
Dude, I went with my own money as a child and I bought the JoJo CD. I was a major I don't know why when I said that name I didn't think that could be her. Oh, she's all grown up now.
Oh yeah.
Leave, get out.
Yeah.
You remember this one, Diz?
Yeah.
He's just agreeing.
Oh, do you know who he's married to?
Who?
Craig
Baby
David?
Spice.
Oh.
Just kidding. I made that up. I'm sorry.
She just looked like Baby Spice?
There's nothing about his relationship. That would be funny to make that up. I'm sorry.
So weird.
Well, you could have ran with it and we would have believed it.
I saw a post from Jesse McCartney. I don't know what made me with her. I feel like they were all that
they're
same
very similar in
era.
that
But
era.
he was in an Uber and his Uber driver was rocking out to his song. It was playing on the radio. He clearly didn't know that it was Jesse in the back seat.
Dude, see,
he was like
so
Bieber
funny.
who didn't reach Bieber.
Yes. I loved him. I thought he was good.
He is, but looking at these, it's crazy when you go back and you look at these people that you haven't seen their face since the early 2000s.
Look at this goddamn guy.
Yeah, like
It's very Zac Efron-esque to me.
It's the Botox.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, now.
I know about her, and I wonder.
Is Jesse McCartney?
The juice is loose. It's JoJo.
Not this JoJo, the real JoJo.
Deal JoJo.
Yeah, the one from Casey.
I was touching on
Do love them too.
earlier about how you specifically called me in to have a chat with me about how you wanted me to continue eating 17 donuts.
I want you to be on your own food journey. I'm tired of people food shaming you.
Yeah, but sometimes there is a line, and trust me, I appreciate
the
what you're
only
doing very
person
much.
that can do aside from you would be your wife.
Yeah, but see, she never would.
Then you're fine.
She never would. I would be
Okay, then that's the
morbidly-
only person that should matter. I mean, your mom can tell you and your
Yeah.
dad can tell you, but aside, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I don't like it.
I would be morbidly obese because my mom.
You would not. You would not.
Your mom is always a good person to say, they'll say things like my mom would never say, oh my God, you're really letting yourself go.
Oh, my mom would.
But she would say something.
Yes, of course.
And I don't know how
she wants
she would
you to be
frame it.
healthy, and she doesn't want to see you,
Yeah, it would have to be like, oh wow, what size pants are you wearing these days? Like that would be the way that a mom would let.
But your wife wouldn't suggest like to go for a walk, or you know what I mean, like at night, like after dinner, or something, you know what I mean, or go for a swim, or like do something with you. Like I would offer to do something with you, and then that way we can both be on a healthier journey together.
Yeah, we're almost always on the same page. Like I take it to more of the extreme, but like we're usually always on the same page, and that's just the way that I've always been. I'm either on it and I'm making good choices and putting any thought forward at all to what goes in my body, or I'm on the other end of the spectrum and I'm eating 17 Krispy Kreme donuts and pounding some cosmic brownies with some Coke unleaded, and there's just no middle ground. So I like both.
And I think that that's great. And that's what it is about. It should be about balance and moderation for everything. Everything that, whether it's sex, whether it's food, whether it's drinking, whether you want to dabble in drugs, I don't recommend it. But if you do, I don't think if you can control to a certain extent and just everything in moderation.
Well, you say that, but then you also say that you support me eating 17 Krispy Kreme
I did not say 17. I said if you wanted to have one cosmic brownie and one Coca-Cola.
And a little crack.
And a sprinkle.
Moderation.
Dude, my man,
ferry does.
Hunter Biden says crack is back, baby, and it's better, it's safer than alcohol. So.
Well, my girl Whitney says crack is whack. So
poor Whitney.
I know.
Well, she didn't get the clean crack that Hunter was getting.
Yeah. This is that white people politician crack.
Yeah.
This is not whatever she had going on. I have a Judge Juicy offering, and I want to kind of tie it in to a bigger picture thing that's going on in the news that for some reason we have not brought it up. I probably had it, some version of it, on the prep sheet for 3 weeks, and we never have yet to talk about the T app. This is the T app, which first was just getting some run because of what it was, and then it got hacked, and a bunch of people lost their information. So a week after T, which is they're calling it a women's dating safety app, soared to number 1 on the App Store with more than 2.5 million requests to join. The app experienced a data breach. They lost a bunch of people, but now nobody cares. People are still going right back to it. And it's the idea of it, and Diz, I know that you know, I think it's pretty much where women go and just share dirt on men that could be cheating, men that might be abusive, men that are just bad dudes, and they put that out there onto this app, and everybody shares it to keep each other safe.
Think of it as
that's on Facebook. Are we dating the same guy?
Kinda. It's like, think of it as remember the Rate Your Teachers, where you can go rate a teacher, and so people who are about to go have that teacher be like, oh, prepare for extra homework, or they're a real stickler for phones, or blah blah blah. Yes, it's like that meets what was it again?
Are we dating the same guy?
Where it's just like basically people giving you the heads up on anyone.
Like a review for a guy. Pretty much, this is what this guy is all about. These are his red flags. These are the reasons you don't want to date him. But I would imagine mostly bad. Like, I don't think there's women going on there and saying, oh, this guy is great.
Lock
huge
that down.
hog,
Yeah.
sweet man. Like, just if you see him out in the streets, try to wife him up. It's all bad stuff, and a lot of it is calling out, like the "Are we dating the same person?" is calling out cheating.
Yeah.
So I want to let that rest for just a second and give you a Judge Juicy offering that we got that I think ties right into this, and to really ultimately a much bigger question. Dear Judge Juicy, I have a best friend who doesn't really appreciate the guy that she's with. I used to go on vacations with them. We went to concerts and other events. Me and her boyfriend have gotten very close over the years, and we actually messed around behind her back. He plans to break up with her and tells me that we will be together. I'm nervous, though. Are there ever any exceptions to once a cheater, always a cheater? Dear Judge Juicy. Judge Juicy, help me.
No.
Well, and she's bad, too.
Well, I mean, so maybe they deserve each other, but so the friend is dating a guy, and she hooked up with him, and now they want to be together?
Correct. And I guess she's having the thought in the back of her head is, I want to be with this guy, but he was clearly willing to cheat on her with me, so do I have to be worried about him cheating on me?
Yes. It's not going to end well.
Well, and
but also,
you said her too. Like, I don't know if that totally translates to cheating, But if you're willing to
do that to your
for your friend, like you're probably no good morally either.
No, you're a piece of garbage as well. And you need to rethink some things, but probably you and the guy deserve each other. So I say go for it. And hopefully your friend will figure out that both of you don't deserve her and she'll be fine without you.
Do you, to boil it down to the specific question, do you subscribe to the belief that once a cheater, always a cheater?
That's tricky. I also think it depends on your age. I think it depends on how long you've been in a relationship, like the circumstances around the cheating. Like if you're in an abusive relationship or a loveless relationship and, you know, there's reasons why you stay or why, you know, you're afraid you can't leave, but you find somebody. I mean, I just think that there are circumstances that might allow for you to feel like
you have
it's
cheated.
reason enough.
And I think that's fair. I mean, being a part of the male species, like I think we all have had those friends in life, those male friends who just kind of like it's in their DNA.
Yeah.
Like they're
and
never.
women too.
Yeah, no, they're all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, without having been close to a lot of women like that, where they would be telling me things like that. I think, like you said, it's not a pass. Some things are situational. You should still probably just get out of whatever you got going on if you have the yearning to do that.
I guess I just don't understand why people don't do that. If you're unhappy, like some people murder people because you don't want to be in a relationship.
I was
like
just
it's wild
to
me.
I was going to say that what is worse, cheating or murdering? Because the amount of people, this going back to our Dateline conversation last week, that are in relationships they don't want to be in, that they somehow convince themselves, somebody who's never committed a crime their entire life, that the only way out of this relationship is to murder somebody, which it's a fascinating phenomenon that so many people feel like that is their only option.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. I know sometimes it's harder with kids. I know, even though it probably shouldn't be, because you're doing your kids a disservice by being in a loveless or a toxic relationship. That's what you're showing them. That's what you're teaching them. That is acceptable and is okay. So then they grow up emulating you because they're very smart and they see more than you give them credit for, and they take it all in and it shapes who they are. But I understand that there are those thoughts, and so it's just sometimes easier, more convenient to just stay where you are, but also do what you want on the side. And I don't sign off on that.
When I was with my ex, there was a time we went on a break for like a month and something, and I definitely went hooked up with someone else.
A Ross and Rachel break.
It was exactly that, because when that happened, she got mad at me and she was like, "You cheated on me." I'm like, "On who?" She's like,
"We were on a break."
I literally said, "What are you, Rachel from Friends?" I was like, we're separated.
Yeah, but that also is often, and I don't. This was who? This was somebody you're not with anymore.
Yeah.
Like, to me, when you get into that often, it is not a good sign for the future.
Yeah.
Like when it gets into we were on a break moments. Like if you have a more than one we were on a break moment, what was the overlap? What should have I done? What could have you done? If that happens more than once, you're probably in some form of a toxic relationship that's not going to work out long form, I think.
I think a lot of people know when they're not in a good, healthy relationship. I'm sure this girl, the friend that, is being, duped, I'm sure she senses things. She's probably seeing, whether it's the boy pulling away and not spending as much time with her, or her friend being cagey and weird about, or noticing things when they're all together. There's going to be telltale signs.
Well, you are losing a friend too. Like that's totally unnoticed or unmentioned in this.
No, that's what I was saying.
You may be gaining a man who may or may not cheat on you, but I would think it would be harder to get your friend back one day.
I mean,
that friendship's done.
I would hope so. I mean, I wouldn't want to be friends with somebody like that.
Yeah.
And also, how old are you? That's another thing. Are you 17, 18? Because then there's a little bit more wiggle room.
I take these people as adults.
Okay, then you know 30s. Better, and the guy should have just been honest and gotten out of the relationship. And if they wanted to be together, then that's one thing. At least you're honest about it. But it just sounds like they're garbage people. So I say you guys should be together, and I wish your friend all the best because she deserves way better.
Oh, hit the gavel.
Sliding with your girl's best friend. Insane.
That's reality TV stuff.
Yeah.
Like that, it is hard to believe.
I feel like it's more acceptable for guys, and I don't know if that to be true.
What do you mean acceptable?
Like, I think that guys would be cooler. Cool.
Okay, so you think guys would be cooler with their buddy banging their girlfriend than a girl?
Yes.
Hell no.
What do you mean by cooler? Like cuck style? Like
no, I think that you guys would eventually get over it.
It would depend on the girl.
And you would be friends again.
No.
I think it depends on the girl and the time frame, and you get years.
You think it's the girl more than the relationship that you two have as friends?
I think it just depends on a bunch of specifics. I think it would be hard for a lot of people to get over, but again, you don't know what you don't know when you don't know it. And I think that you're young and you're dumb, and there's a girl that everybody thinks they're in love with, and then 2 years down the road you realize, oh damn, this chick was nothing but trouble. We both railed her. It cost us our friendship. Like maybe at some point. I don't think that in the moment it's more
I'm not saying necessarily in the moment that you're gonna be like, oh, it's cool, dog. No worries. But I'm saying girls I think are more to be like, okay, we're done.
Girls will go gossip and tell other, can you believe what this bitch did? Blah, blah, blah.
You bet.
Guys will want to move furniture on another guy if that happens. At least that's how I take it.
Would you move furniture like
want to beat their ass.
A chair,
on site.
Like a steel chair to the head, power bomb, something like that?
Yeah. Are you mad at your girl at all if she does that to you?
I hate them both. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
If am I mad at my girl at all if she bangs my friend?
Yeah, you stay with her?
No.
Wait, what?
God, no.
I thought you meant, do you still have like a friendship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean both. I mean like
no.
Oh, okay.
That slut and the boy that is a bitch boy.
Okay.
Can go F themselves.
Okay.
They might be dead. I might go Dateline on them. I might be. Well, that's the other thing is he kind of said, how old are they? What's their thing? That answer is a lot different if I'm 17 years old with a girlfriend or 22 years old and with a girlfriend to where I am now. You know what I mean? Because legitimately, if a scenario like that did happen now, I would probably go to prison. Like I would probably I've made it far enough in my life. Like
who are you killing?
Everybody.
Oh, okay. You're killing your wife and your best friend.
I mean, I don't want to do this, but if I walk into my home, I think it's also how you find out the walking in thing. Like let's say I walk into my house and whoever I consider one of my better
friends. She's face down.
Yeah. No, it's rape. There's a reason why there's such thing as a crime of passion.
You would. Okay.
Everyone's getting stabbed in that house.
I don't believe that. I believe that you kick your friend's ass, and I don't think that you kick your wife's ass.
You kick his friend's ass while he's naked? Yeah. No, you kill him.
No,
the fighting again. Kevin Hart had a joke where it's like, "What are you going to do? Grab on it? I'm gonna rip it off." Like you're not going to fight a guy with that.
That's what I'm saying. You're not going to kill her.
Well, the truth is, sadly, at the end of this, we really want to look deep into the crystal ball. What happened? I would probably just end up in the fetal position on the floor crying. I lost my wife and my friend. I have no friends. I have no wife. Nobody loves me.
It would probably snot running down your face.
It would be closer to that. But I don't know. You don't know those emotions.
No, you do not.
Because it's also like for me in my life right now, like the shock factor of something like that if it were to occur. Like there are people who have had things happen throughout the years and people venture out of the relationship and like that just hasn't been our experience. So maybe if you live a life like that, it hits you a little bit less. If I find that today or tomorrow, like I don't know what's real anymore. I'm now in an outer body state and I've got him chained up in the shed for weeks on end. I don't know how far it goes, but it could go that far.
Okay.
We do have a call, which is usually never a good sign, but let's give it a try. Sure. Senning Show, you're live with Judge Juicy. Who's this?
What's up, y'all?
Oh, Fritzy, baby. This is the kind of guy we need in a conversation like this.
Is it?
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, buddy? You sound a little depressed and disheveled today.
Oh, well, no, I'm just listening to the conversation, and I went through it, years ago, and
heavy hangers.
You murdered your best friend for sleeping with your wife?
No.
That would make a lot of sense.
Andy, that would make a good.
No, way before heavy hangers, John. But no, I mean there was instances where I was with a girl when I was younger, and we had my daughter, who's almost 40 now, thank God, and, we got married. I married her. And then I later found out she was spreading around that she just wanted to marry me to take my money.
Oh, no. Was she banging somebody else, too? Or was she going to kill you?
Dude. No, she wasn't going to kill me, but, hey, I beat more than one dude's, but...
Because you found out he was hitting it?
Yep.
Oh, man. Look at you out there fighting for your life,
Joke
Fritzy.
was on her.
Yeah, look
no
at
money.
that. She wouldn't have known. Yeah, she wouldn't have known that all these years later you'd be a radio superstar and have all this money.
Well, the bottom line is she had to brag about it to everybody. You know, how dumb is that?
Yeah, that is dumb. That is dumb. And I'm sorry, Fritz.
You deserve better.
Fritz is hurting, and I love you, Fritz. Thank you for checking in, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
Time heals.
Fritz could be your dad.
Don't
got a kid the same
disrespect Big
age.
Red John like that.
Yeah.
No, never. I love him.
My mom would never.
That's true.
Her
Your mom,
standards were
yes.
much. Well, I don't know. Who knows? A young Fritz though could have been a stud, dude. That long, flowing blonde hair.
Can you imagine?
Two working
You do have
eyes.
luscious locks.
Yeah, it could be.
Wait, you've seen him?
Fritz?
Yeah.
I thought I had.
Yeah, no, I've seen. He's on.
I know you've
He's
seen
on.
him.
Well, I've only seen him on Facebook. I've never seen him in real life. I just know that he has long. luscious hair, which is
luscious.
That's great. All right, so this one I actually teased it last week, and I don't know how much there is to it. Yeah, that's him. Tell me that guy like 30 years ago wasn't a stud.
If I had to pick what he looked like if I didn't know and what he sounds like, that's it 100%.
But also,
Looks like Pap's father.
You could tell me that you could name fill in the blank any popular 80s hair metal band.
Yes.
And tell me that's the lead singer today. And
Wait, 100%.
I would believe you. Like
100%.
that's the lead singer of Rat. That's the lead singer of Warrant, Quiet Riot. I would believe it a million times over. And I bet you that Fritz was an absolute stud in his days.
He needs to post a throwback picture this week.
He really does.
Let me
Fritz,
see.
It's just like a Brad Pitt guy with long hair. You're like,
whoa.
Dude, alcohol will take its toll on your body. You know,
Everything in moderation, babe.
Exactly. Some people it's Krispy Kremes, other people it's a case of Natty Ices every day, and it's War and Tour on them. So I teased it last week, and I'll just give you the spoiler that it dabbles in a mild bit of potential incest, but maybe not really.
Oh, yeah,
Dear Judge Juicy, my mom listens to your station all the time.
nice.
Hi,
And
Mom.
she remarried 5 years ago. I'm 22, which is insane that there's people that young listening to the station ever. And I've recently realized that I have feelings for my stepbrother. We didn't grow up together. He absolutely feels the same way, maybe stronger. Are we monsters, or is this just taboo Romeo and Juliet stuff? Question mark. Judge Juicy.
I mean, does a tree falling in the woods make a sound?
I don't know that
I don't want to say it's okay.
No, I think it is.
But I think it is okay.
I think it's completely fine.
They're not blood related.
There's nothing blood related.
But they are related.
No,
They're not, but
you're
through
right.
marriage.
You're right. If they had a baby, nothing genetically would
Well,
happen
that's
to
all
that
that
baby.
really matters.
But legally, they're brother and sister.
Well, not legally. Like I mean,
their parents married.
Yeah.
They're now brother and sister. It's gross.
Emancipate
It's
yourselves from your
100%.
parents.
No.
And then you can be together.
I'm
Like,
surprised
we live in
that you have-
Florida, not Mississippi. Why is this okay for you guys?
That is not that.
You can't help who you love.
Well, yeah, and it's not. I think that's what it is that you don't have that.
I wonder who met who
Titanic.
first. Like, did she meet the brother and then the parents met and the parents were like, we're going to get married? Or the parents met and then they introduced the kids?
This is insane that you guys are even arguing this. Like,
Dude,
oh, he must be some Prince Charming with a big
Maybe.
hog, and that's okay. No, they're
There is
brother and
literally
sister.
no
They're not.
relationship
And they
at
didn't
all.
grow up
There is
together.
a relationship.
No,
they're literally stepbrother and sister.
Yeah,
that's
but
a relationship.
But they
that's
didn't
a piece
grow
of
up
paper.
together.
That's a piece of paper. Okay.
It is. And they didn't grow up like since they were 2 years old.
It's weird.
The parents weren't married and then they had the brother.
I'm more out of all of the things that I've learned here today, I'm more surprised that you have such a moral obligation to a stepbrother, stepsister. Keep in mind also.
Maybe I was wrong about my prude boy.
Yeah. Prude boy. We got a real prude boy over here. He can't even eat some sweat rice. He's a prude boy. Dude, it's just.
They're brother and sister.
But they're not.
They're not.
But they are.
But is incest and the problem behind a brother and sister hooking up not the blood? Like there is no blood.
If someone came
There
up
will
to,
be
if
blood.
Jojo came up to me and was like, hey, this is my boyfriend, Steve. How'd you guys meet? Well, he's my stepbrother. I go, well, this is the last time I'm hanging out with Jojo.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Really?
insane to me that you guys are like so on board with this.
So just because your parents love each other and have some sort of connection, that means that you could never have a connection with this other adult person who is a step sibling.
Not sexually. You have a brother and sister relationship. Maybe if the parents divorce, there's some talking you could have. Be like, hey, was always into you, but we were brother and sister then.
Oh yeah, dude.
That is insane.
I don't
that
see
you guys
any.
are like,
And not to mention that, I guarantee there are people listening right now who are with a step relative or were with a step brother and stepsister. I think that's an underrated.
It's right.
No. Well,
there's people who murdered that listen to our show right now.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Depends on the reason. Maybe they were just dextering.
You did get me on. You got me on that one a little bit. But at the end of the day, that's an underrated dynamic too. Because let's say that you're 18 and that your mom has been not married and she meets a guy, and at the age of 18, she brings this guy into the house. They get engaged. They get married, and he has a 19-year-old daughter. You meet this girl for the first time, and she's now living in your home with you, prancing around in her little booty meat shorts, getting her head stuck in the dryer, all these things that happen between stepbrothers and stepsisters. And it's just people. Like there's not actually
They're not half. They're not half. They're not part of one parent. There's no blood relation.
Okay.
If they would meet out on the street and not know, and you hooked up with some girl and you talked to her and you had no idea.
But in this scenario, you know that you guys are now related. But not by blood, but you guys are now related. That is insane. So if the dad breaks up with the mom, he can go after the stepdaughter?
It's his daughter.
Well, that would be his daughter. You mean the other kid? I mean, technically,
whatever the other side is.
But that's weirder based on age and
they're both
dynamics.
Weird.
But it's you think they're equally weird?
If you have a
if you hooked up
relationship
with your ex's kid,
if you are now a family and you think you could hook up with other family members, that's weird.
Well, but
even if it's not blood related.
This is different though.
That's insane.
That one is weird, but this is far less weird. I don't know why so many people are calling, but I'm very curious.
Oh God, I hope it's that mom listening.
Yeah, I do too. Senning Show. We've got Judge Juicy in the building. Who's this?
I'm not sure. Is it Karen?
It's Karen. Yep, it's Karen. I love one of my own. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing just peachy. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. What caught your ear today, Karen?
Well, the stepbrother, stepsister thing.
Totally fine, right?
Well, my parents were stepbrother, stepsister.
Oh
you sound like it turned out
perfectly. Please tell me more. How did that, do you know much about how it all happened? How long had they been living in the same house together?
They never did.
Okay.
My father met when my grandparents married my parents were 20 when their parents married each other.
Okay, now I just got lost. Hold on. I was with you, Karen, but I got lost. So your father and your mother are technically stepbrother and stepsister, and they met when they were 20.
Yes.
So the parents married.
That's fine.
The parents married a little later in life, so there was never any need for them to live together. They just met through family functions and because the parents were a couple.
Well, my mother's mother married my father's father. My paternal grandfather married my maternal grandmother. And my parents were together for a long time, and they would have stayed together, except my mom had some mental issues, and then my brother died of bone cancer. So they worked it out and everything, but it worked fine.
Wait, Karen, I feel like you lost me for a second. Was there something else going on other than the stepbrother, stepsister? Was there another wonky limb in the family tree, or are we only talking about your parents that were stepbrother, stepsister, or was
Your
it
grandparents?
The grandparents.
Yes, my grandparents married. My father's father, the maternal grandfather, married the maternal grandmother. They were both adults, and they were in their 40s, and they ended up having a child together.
But they already had older kids, and then those kids are your parents.
Yeah. Yes, all their children were already grown whenever they got together.
Oh.
That's a 23andMe.
Wow, that is.
It just all goes down the right side of the tree.
Dude,
John, what do you think about this?
I'm still, for some reason, when you get into relationships, like you're the absolute best. Hang tight. I'm going to give you something. Don't you go anywhere.
Oh, so like my dad would marry my grandpa. Oh, so like my dad would marry my grandpa on my dad's side would marry my nana.
Dude, those don't even work because there's no blood.
No.
You're holding it so strongly in your belief system. That's just...
When they get married, they go, okay, we're building a family now. So your kids are now my kids.
What if your mom
kids now have siblings with my
what if
kids.
what if your mom is married 5 times? Like, there's men coming in and out of the house all the time. Those men have kids. They're around the house. Like, it's just, you're creating this vibe that it is a family that's sitting down for dinner every night, when really in this day and age, people get together when they're older. And I just don't think that because that person has a kid, that makes it some sort of bizarre thing if you guys were to get together.
I think it's crazy. Maybe there's some type
Your
of...
dad and my mom get together. We don't date?
No.
Okay.
We're a family now.
Are we?
Yeah. If they separate, maybe there's some conversation to be had. But even still, that's insane that I'm going to have to explain that to someone like, yeah, this used to be my stepsister. Now, you know what we are.
Wow.
That's weird.
We've learned a lot. I think I've learned more about Dizzy in this segment than anything else.
Yeah, I'm the crazy one here.
Yeah. He's a prude boy. He's a prude boy. Don't bring none of that stepbrother porn around my boy Dizzy. He's the prude boy of the building here. Don't go anywhere. We come back. We've got some more offerings for Judge Juicy. And I want to at least... I have the list of movies that were made in Tampa, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't know a bunch of them. It's really an excuse to bring up one movie that is my favorite childhood movie and maybe one of my favorite movies ever. And we'll do all that when we come back with Judge Juicy. John's Joints kicks off at 3 o'clock with Drew Garabo. You know, it is hot. It is not a surprise that you want to make sure that AC is running real tight right now, and you need to hit up Hawkins Service Co. for the back-to-school AC tune-up just in time for fall. And if you need a whole new system, you can get $1,500 off, a free Wi-Fi thermostat, and for cleaner air, because you're breathing it in all day, free duct sanitizing with any duct cleaning. This offer ends August 31st. Now, if you're not taking advantage of any of these specials, you can still let them know you heard about Hawkins from Senning Show, and 10% off right there. Give them a call, 813-445-8209. Reliable, professional. Hawkins, one call, handles it all. Check them out online at hawkinsserviceco.com.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Are you ready to elevate your social game? This is John Senning here for Cava Social Club in downtown Bradenton, your go-to spot for fun and relaxation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is not just any hangout. It's a community social club with incredible weekly events. On Wednesday, karaoke night, where you can unleash that inner rock star. On Thursday, test your knowledge with trivia night. Great questions, great prizes, and even better company. You need some relaxation? Well, treat yourself on any one of their many massage nights and let your stress just melt away. Showcase your talents at open mic night or strategize with fellow enthusiasts with the ever-popular Sunday Chess Club. The night market is a must-visit with local vendors, delicious food, and handcrafted goodies that are sure to make it a night to remember. Dive into the amazing events going on at Cava Social Club today and visit them online at thecavasocialclub.com and on social media at Cava Social Club. Cava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. To see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you just entering the workforce and looking for answers on what you want to do? Or are you sick and tired of your career and you want to change? Well, how about a new life in the world of aviation maintenance? It can be a reality with the help of the National Aviation Academy right here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida, where you can be trained in just a few months by getting your hands dirty, working on engines of planes and jets and props, all sorts of things that I don't know anything about, but you absolutely will. The next class starts August 20th. Visit them online today at naa.edu.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Everybody's talking about Hard Rock Bet. You got a feeling about today's game? Turn your prediction into an epic payday on Hard Rock Bet right now. New customers get $150 in bonus bets instantly after placing just a $5 bet. College football's back this month, and we are weeks away from the NFL. Plus, you can bet on UFC, golf, and so much more. One player cashed a $10 parlay for $20,000 last month. Download the app now or simply go to hardrock.bet. It's Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribal Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Boat Electric, bringing you old-fashioned service
And futuristic solutions, like a flux capacitor for your home.
Okay, honey, that's not even a real thing.
But it will be.
Anyhow, folks, at Bolt Electric, we believe you deserve better service.
Better equipped technicians.
Using better parts to solve your electrical problem quickly
And correctly. Call Bolt online at boltelectric.com.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Get early access to Sleep Number's biggest sale of the year. 25% off the i8 bed, our most popular. Plus free home delivery. Limited time. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Neutral is sending you to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in LA. Scan the QR code at Copper Mug, Time Out Sports Bar, and Cool Vibes Pub and Grub. Visit theboneonline.com for more details. Neutral. Keep it tasty.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. Judge Juicy is in the building. And you know we got the Fruit Boy, Dizzy, holding it down as always. Hit us up on social media at The John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor, at Joanne Petrella.
That's me.
Get up in the YouTube chat.
Get up in there, baby.
Soon enough, we're going to be looking to hit 300 in the 2 o'clock hour, not 200. We're not there yet.
Why can't we get to 300 now with me?
We can.
What if I
don't want to tell you what to. Joj is readjusting the top.
Oh.
She's pushing them up.
I'm trying.
She's pushing them up.
I don't have much, but
I will say I would never ask you to whore yourself out, for lack of a better term.
But since I am,
but if there was such
what would
thing
you?
as
What are you wanting to ask me?
No, what I was going to say is like if there was like a judge uniform.
Like a fit?
Like a sexy judge. And I don't think you should be wearing that every week, but maybe we do it like the last Tuesday of the month.
Sure.
Let me look up sexy judge costume.
A little cloak.
Robe. I found one. Oh, dude, tell me Joj couldn't pull that off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See if can you grab that?
You got to wear the wig, though, with it.
I like the thigh highs and the.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could traipse around the office in that, but I could definitely.
Well, for this segment,
put the robe on. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll look into it. That's when we if we want to go a more unnatural approach to getting to 300 and essentially
we better get to more than 300.
I think we'd be good for 5 to 6 if you pulled that off. So we'll take it under advisement. You guys are not going to believe the message that I just got on X. If you're just joining us, much like we do, we were throwing scenarios and offerings from people who have sent messages to me and Diz for JoJo's advice and guidance on things. And the last story had to do with a 22-year-old whose mom got remarried 5 years ago. She started kind of falling in love with her stepbrother. They didn't grow up together. Just kind of asking, like, is this okay? Is it not okay? Not to steal any.
So she was like 17.
When they probably met. Yeah. When they met, she was 17. And by the way, the phone lines were full when we went to break. If you have something on this, we will take the call, 800-771-1025. I got a message during the break. Please, please, please do not use my name, but I can't believe you're talking about this right now. A few months back, I'm pretty sure I fell in love with my stepsister at our dad's third wedding.
Oh, my God.
It's mutual. It's intense. And we're hiding it from everyone. I've been asking myself, can this be real, or are we just riding those wedding weekend hormones? To hear you guys talk about it, I don't know what I'm thinking now.
You just ruined his life, Dizzy.
Oh, it's a he?
Yeah,
this is the guy from the girl, right?
Stepsister.
This is the same people.
I don't think it's the same one. I fell in love with. It says at our dad's third wedding. So I'm not sure. I don't think it's the same.
So he didn't meet the family before the wedding?
I fell in love with my stepsister at our dad's third wedding.
So they didn't meet before the wedding?
Maybe.
I mean, that's fine. Honey, you could date her.
Listen, Corey, I'm talking to you as a coworker. Go for it, dog. I won't judge you.
I'm confused.
Is Corey Cardinal?
Oh, is it? Why is he doing this?
No.
Oh, I think.
Don't start that rumor.
Baby Spice, yeah.
I think, especially this one. Like, if you met this person for the first time,
if you just met them,
like, love is love. You ever seen Titanic, dude? You ever seen The Notebook?
I'm just
trying to paint a picture that sometimes
that love, you can't help that kind of love.
Romance movie that two siblings dated.
No, not siblings, but where you can't control. In the Notebook, they were forbidden lovers. They weren't allowed, and they fought their way through it. They came back together. Doesn't matter. The love is the love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude, you're not a true romantic. That's the problem.
You guys should move to Mississippi.
Why? We can live here and do it.
She just said love is love. Doesn't matter. That's a real line she just...
Unless you're blood related.
Yeah. Love is love. It doesn't matter unless it's your best friend and blah, blah. We just went through a whole thing where like cheaters cheat, and that's terrible.
But that is.
What are you doing moral? There's nothing morally wrong here, though.
Yes.
Like, there is nothing morally wrong.
Why?
You are a family. It's morally wrong.
Yeah, you keep painting this picture that, like, there's this big, happy family sitting around the dinner table. Like, that's not the real world. People get married. You're not family. You're step family.
What was the word at the end of that?
Your step family.
So family.
And I mean, I said that and I didn't even mean it. Your step people. Okay. I was looking, Cruel Intentions. I was looking for movies where people fell in love with their step. Because Sarah Michelle Gellar and who was
Ryan Phillippe.
Ryan Phillippe, they were stepbrother and sister.
Yeah.
And she was going to give up every hole to him.
Yeah, and that was weird.
Oh, it was?
It was always creepy to me. I was like, ugh.
Man, I want to do a deeper dive on where you... So if you ever open up like a Pornhub or anything like that, and you see like step brother, step sister, like, do you automatically just throw your phone out the window and be like, ooh, yucky, ooh, incest? Like, not that I'm seeking it out, but you seem to have such a strong aversion to it.
I mean, I don't really look into porns for the plots. You know what I mean?
Well, it usually says it right on.
Yeah, well, I just look at, that's something I want to see.
Like, you can get over the fact that you're stepbrother and stepsister. You could get over that.
For a porn? Yeah.
Okay, good. So your moral compass is only so strong.
Sure, if that's the route we're taking. Do you watch porn that's weird? Yeah, sometimes.
Well, again,
I think most people do.
If it can get you there, it can get you there. Let's take this one call, and then I want to throw this movie at you that was made in Tampa before. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Big Easy. So, Dizzy, you and your girl get married. Your dad gets divorced, marries her mom. that's going to be a problem all of a sudden. Also, isn't this a movie already, Lone Star State?
What's the movie?
I don't know the movie.
Lone Star
But
State?
that would be, I think even
That's
Diz
a
would
reach.
tell you that would be, if you're already a couple and then your parents fall in love retroactively.
But you don't think you think that would be weird? Like,
I'd beat my dad's ass.
Oh, you'd be mad then, because then
Like, why
it's
you trying
more-
then that would make them family.
Yeah. I was like,
But they're
what are you
already
doing here,
family
dog?
because they're married.
Yeah.
So who's in the wrong then? You guys or your parents?
Well, my parents. If I'm in a relationship already and my dad's trying to hook up with my girl's mom,
But what's
who would
that
now they'd be
relationship?
in-laws together, I would beat his ass. Like, well, I wouldn't literally beat his ass.
Do you break up with your girl?
No, I'd be like, well, this is never happening.
See, okay. So again, we incest has a place, is what you're saying.
It's not. I would not want him to go through. I
But
would
you
not
said you
allow
wouldn't
him.
break up with her. So you'd keep the incestual relationship.
He would not get that relationship.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Daddy gets what he wants.
He's just going to say, oh, well, you don't want it, then
Yeah.
that's fine.
This
I
goes-
just won't fall in love with this woman.
This goes
Trust
back
me.
to the Notebook.
My dad's been putting my mom's legs up from 10 to 2 for some time. I've seen it accidentally.
It is hypothetical.
All right. Clearly, we've hit a nerd with Dizzy. I don't know. One day we're going to find out what's really going on with this. But today,
Prude boy.
Brood Boy.
You guys are insane. Insane.
Dude, can we put up a poll?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Is it on the bone or is it on yours?
It's on the bone.
It is on the bone. Okay, everybody, please go vote. And again, I'm not like rooting for it.
I'm not seeking it out. I'm saying if I didn't know and then I ended up like.
Right now, 50 people voted. It's still 100% to 0 of no. It's weird.
What's the question?
Yeah, what's the
You
question?
always do a
I
loaded
said,
question.
Jojo and John said it's okay to date a step sibling. Dizzy thinks it's absolutely not okay. Where do you stand? Yes, they're not blood. No, it's weird regardless.
And 100% no?
100% no right now.
Okay. Well, so look at us.
There's still time.
Yeah. I didn't know so many prudes listen to this damn station.
Prude boys.
But so Creative Loafing did a list of the 27 movies you probably didn't know were filmed in Tampa Bay. And I realized recently, like doing movie list and talking about a bunch of movies long form is not for me because I don't remember a lot of movies and I don't know what happened in a lot of movies. But there were some on the list that were interesting to me. There were some scenes from Goodfellas that were filmed in the Tampa Bay area.
Yes.
The movie The Infiltrator from a few years ago with Bryan Cranston. They shot some scenes right here at Wynn Derby at Derby Lane. Ocean's 11 also did some scenes there as well. There were movies that I had never even known. Forever Mine, I guess the original 2004 Punisher was filmed over by the Skyway, Fort DeSoto Park. The Parent Trap, the original one from 1986. All of these different movies. Oh, you want to know what was a good one on the list that I think is an underrated
Magic
movie?
Mike.
Magic Mike's on the list. By the way, do you know, as much as we talk about Dylan, that Dylan is supposedly...
He was a Magic Mike?
He was a character that was portrayed in Magic Mike. Like, so the true story...
Dylan the engineer.
Yes, like Magic Mike is roughly based on a true story. And the strip club DJ that's played by Fluffy in the movie is based on Dylan in real life.
I never knew that.
Did you know this?
I did not know this. I'm going to need to fact check.
Yeah, go. Swing by.
Okay.
He DJ'd when Channing Tatum was shaking his ass on stage?
Yep.
It wasn't really him. It was.
No, I think it was.
No,
He was in the movie?
No. Channing Tatum, the story, I believe, is based on Channing Tatum's real life.
Oh, so you're saying when he was actually dancing,
Yeah.
Dylan Scott was actually...
Yes. From
Say his whole name.
But he's a DJ.
Channing Tatum was literally a male stripper in Tampa in his younger days, and the film has a fictional version of himself and Matthew McConaughey stripping all over. Many of these scenes were filmed in Ybor, Amalie Arena, St. Pete, and others. So yes, that is true that Dylan was the DJ.
The inspo.
Yeah, he was the inspo.
His name was Tobias, the character's name. They switched it up.
Yeah.
Wasn't Dylan.
Mexican
Yeah.
Tobias?
I never see it.
Oh, you would like it. The dancing's very good.
Oh yeah, I would love to see
the
that.
first ones were pretty good. I tried to ride with them for a bit and I couldn't.
How
do it.
many are there?
There's
I
like
think
three or four maybe
the,
now.
The second one, that last dance was, the final dance was my fave.
I'm a big
Was so
Kevin
good.
Nash. I'm a big Kevin Nash guy, so I liked seeing Big Sexy in there. Spring Breakers, a very underrated movie that I think it wasn't just filmed here. They say in the movie it's all in St. Pete. Have you seen
Do
it?
they? I
James
thought
Frank-
it's supposed to be in Miami.
Is it?
I think it is.
Mostly shot in St. Pete and Sarasota. Maybe I'm getting that wrong that they say that it's in St. Pete. But it was shot in St. Pete. Spring Break forever.
Oh no, you're right. spring break in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yeah,
I don't even remember that part.
Yeah, but the movie that is truly one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, boy.
I will turn it on anytime that I can or that I think about it. It's underrated. It was all filmed in Tampa, different bars downtown.
Coyote Ugly.
No, they did a famous skateboard chase scene right down Franklin.
Clueless.
The port of Tampa is used a lot in the boat chases and things like that. Directed by Henry Winkler. God, Diz, I'm really hoping that this was a favorite of yours from being a kid, and I have a feeling that I'm
Richie Rich.
No, but it was the Richie Rich era. Burt Reynolds, 1993.
Why don't I know? I should know.
Cop and a Half.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie with the kid who witnesses a murder. Or something like that.
Yeah, he witnesses a murder right in the beginning.
Oh my God, I need to watch that again.
It's a little black kid, right?
Yeah, he wants to be a
cop and a half.
Yep, he wants to be a cop, and then Burt Reynolds ended up being the angry police officer who lets him ride around with him. And hold on, this is Devin Butler was his name. This is when he runs into the bad guys in the movie. I was really hoping that you were going to tell me that was your favorite childhood movie, Diz.
No, it was definitely up there. Not my.
What was your favorite?
Ooh, that's a good question. It was probably Space Jam.
That seems later.
Really?
That seems later.
I want to surprise you. Glazed or chocolate?
People are trying to kill you. Are you some kind of bonehead or what?
I'm not, and you don't have to yell.
I thought this kid was a great actor. I can't believe he never ended up doing anything else with his life and his career. But shout out to Cop and a Half. I'm ready for a sequel or a reboot. You can film it right here in Tampa Bay. JoJo, thank you
Thank you for having me
for spending
again.
time with us. I feel like we really stumbled upon something today that we'll be working through.
We will have to discuss this further.
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah, family meeting.
We're going to be trying to get to the bottom of what happened here today. Don't go anywhere, though. When we come back, it is time to dig into John's Joints. Plenty to get to today. There is something local unfolding that's very interesting. Grady Judd, not very happy with the federal government, who may or may not be trying to steal his deputies. We'll talk about that and a major update in the Clearwater ferry crash scenario. We'll dig into that and a bunch much more coming up next in John's Joints with Drew Garabo. You know I love telling you about Bubble Down Car Wash, the greatest car wash in the whole wide world. They've got those long wash tunnels, spacious vacuums, and amazing staff. And right now, summer is working against you. The summer storms are back. Maybe you're going to the beach. You got dirt and sand all over your back seat. You need the unlimited membership plan, so you'll be good to go. You can go through anytime you feel like your car needs a little updating, a little cleaning. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, now Palm Harbor, and their newest location in Spring Hill. Get in there. Let them know that you heard us talking about them on Senning Show. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down.
I wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The cars, the drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain, very intense. It can make your eyes water. It makes you walk funny because you're trying to get pressure off your heel. I had instability. I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do. And I was driving past the Good Feet store. I mean, why not? Give it a try.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love.
They wanted to make sure they fitted me with the right thing. And so they brought out several different arch supports and gave me the opportunity to try them in shoes and walk around with them until they found the perfect ones for my feet. I had no idea that they would be that patient, and I had no idea they would be that kind. And you just knew, like, your feet just, when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. And it really did make a big difference. It made my foot not hurt. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting. at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer, often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Did you know that your home's air ducts are the lungs of your home? Thankfully, you can breathe easier indoors by calling Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Call now at 813-375-9960. Having pets and being prone to allergies are just a few reasons to give the cleaning pros a call. Right now, take $50 off your next air duct cleaning. Use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL-HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
Welcome back to Senning Show.
Got a girl from the south side.
We got some joints to fire up every afternoon at 3 o'clock. I'm John Senning. He is the Prude Boy, Dizzy, in the building.
Yes, sir. No shame.
I'm very curious. We already got a sneak peek, but as a man who is not a prude and is very open, he's not in the lifestyle. He's adjacent, maybe.
Thank you.
At best. And I don't even know that this falls into any category such as that. But Drew Garabo, we had somebody that sent along a message for Judge Juicy that pretty much said that They're what was it?
Into inbred relationships. Yeah.
That's not it.
That's hate speech.
They that her mom and dad or her dad had been married to a new person for 5 years. She was 18 and she had gotten feelings for her stepbrother.
Okay.
And we just went down a rabbit hole of in certain situations, especially with older marriages when the kids are, 18, 19, 20, or maybe even when the parents are older than that. Like there is actually nothing technically wrong with two step siblings being together.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Why would there be anything wrong with it?
Oh, I'm so surprised he said that.
Well, the thing is that
that's probably like, no offense, this is probably hate speech. Probably 30% of Caliente is just hooked up siblings.
Dude, you're banned. You're never going there because of that. That is one of the most insanely stupid things you said, and you say a lot of insanely stupid things.
That is hate speech. But the thing is, I feel like you have created this image of children. Like you keep saying the family, like you're envisioning a dinner table where everybody sits down and then the kids run off to their bedrooms to do it. Like this could potentially be adults that meet each other as full-blown 19, 20-year-old adults. And their parents have been married 3, 4, 5 times.
Still weird.
I gotta say, out of all the things that you find weird and not weird, this one is
I don't find it odd at all. Even if, like, let's say they're on their 4th and 5th marriage and the kids are 16, 17. They're not related by blood, and it's not their fault their parents fell in love. They're thrust into each other's lives at the horniest of eras.
That's the thing. You meet somebody, you can meet them because of that.
Right.
Well, that is also weird in the sense of, I don't know what the hell you do if you get together and you got like a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old boy and girl living under the same roof.
Ooh.
Like you gotta lock their doors from the outside. And,
For sure.
and like that, I think you can't have that happening in your home. You can't have that, I don't think, blossoming, and it just gets a little weird. Once we're out of the home and everybody's adults.
Yeah, once we go on a family vacation, you share a room, go at it.
A true prude boy. John's Joints brought to you by marijuanadoctor.com. There are now 40 locations throughout the state of Florida, which makes it easier than ever to find one near you, and the savings are greater than they've ever been. $30 off. That initial certification is a big deal, and it's running for a limited time only. I'm going to be honest, it's running for about a week more. So you need to book the appointment today. Go to marijuanadoctor.com. It's BONE30. We'll get you the $30 off. You'll go and meet with the amazing staff and doctors. It'll be quick and easy as can be, and certification comes same day. You want to hit up the True Leaf, the Cure Leaf, the Sunburn, the Jungle Boys, the Air, I'm forgetting a bunch of them, but there are so many dispensaries out there with amazing, amazing products. They're getting better and they're getting more affordable, but you got to get your card. marijuanadoctor.com. It's BONE30 for $30 off. I have to say, I know that I've been on the Jungle Boys nuts for a minute ever since they came to town. They seem to be the only one. Like I heard years ago that there's something that that all of the other dispensaries can't use in the grow process when you compare it to a lot of maybe flower that you've seen from California, or because there were the people not that long ago that would say, well, the stuff that we would get from California or wherever we would get it, it was different. They grow it different.
Yeah.
And it was like super, super dense buds. Jungle Boys is the first nug that I've seen that is like that, where you get a nug and it's like solid like a rock. And I don't know if they've just been able to utilize their California growing techniques here or what it is. And there's other great flower out there, but the Jungle Boys stuff seems to hit in a way and be grown in a way that's a little bit different than anything else I've seen in Florida.
I'm no agriculture expert, but I think in California, because of the climate, you can grow outdoors, whereas here in Florida, because of the god-awful humidity, you cannot. So maybe that's got something to do with it.
Maybe there was something, I forget, again, not an agriculturist, don't know the names of things, but it was some sort of ingredient that you could use in a hydroponic grow that they had outlawed. I heard when it comes to the density, but very interesting. And I think it's a general sign of Florida still getting better. Like, and I think they have to. I think if you still want people to get their cards, you need to be pulling people in for different reasons. And the evolution and the elevation of the product is a big one to get people in.
Do you think that since weed is legal in more places that they still have all the violent crime and murders up in Humboldt County?
I think so.
Yeah, me too.
I think because it's still, I think still a lot of that is not connected to the legal stuff.
Right.
So I would imagine you just have less people involved in it, like just less bodies. Because there's less of a demand, but that is dude, I remember there's been a handful of things that they did, but I remember they dropped that that documentary on Hulu years ago, and they dropped it on 420, and it was called Sasquatch or something.
Yeah.
And it talked about the tie-in between that part of the country and Bigfoot sightings, also with all of these drug grows and people getting killed and disappearing. And there are parts where you go up into the mountains and there's just cars littering the road. These are people that went up there to work at a farm and then they just end up disappearing and nobody probably is looking for them and nobody knows where to look anyway. So it's a crazy Wild West up there.
I forgot to send you the story, and I'm really, really sorry, but please tell me you saw the probably fake Seattle hockey team story about the bear charging at the mascot.
No.
All right, watch the video and you tell. It's got to be fake. I guess every year they do a trip with a player and the Seattle Kraken mascot. So they were fishing this year in Alaska.
Dude, this is People Magazine.
Oh.
Not that that's saying this still. Oh yeah.
It looks, it's got to be fake. There's no way they would let a grizzly that close to a mascot and a player, right?
The Seattle Kraken's mascot got into a hairy situation with a real bear. In a video shared on social media, the hockey team shared the close call between a wild grizzly bear and the team's mascot, Bowie the Sea Troll. Kraken center John Hayden talked through the close encounter, saying while we were fishing, I have the video. I do have
That's
the video.
real. That looks real.
You think so?
It looks real right now.
While we were fishing, we had a pretty close call with a couple bears. Got a bear.
Oh, I gotta break you off.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just wait. The last one where he's chasing the mascot looks kind of fake to me.
Okay.
There's
gotta
a
be
big ass
scary.
bear in the water.
So big.
I don't know why they wouldn't have been out of there already.
Right.
Oh my God, the bear just starts running.
Yeah, they do look too chill for someone getting chased by a bear.
Dude, the lady who looks like she's part of the fishing charter is legit giggling. And I will say they have another shot.
The angle.
You saw they have another shot
Where you see their cameramen.
So what would it be AI
CGI.
or would it be a bear, like a bear that they brought there?
When it comes out of the woods, it almost looks like it's like it can smell them, like it's catching their wind, and it's like, oh,
well, you know what he's doing
there's
in those
food out
woods.
They do that in there.
They do
do that.
That's a good one.
I'm trying to see if there's any comment on the People Magazine article about it being not real. In response to the video, one person noted they had a similar close call with a bull moose in the same area. Another person joked that the bear may have thought Bowie was a friend. The team had been traveling across Alaska for the annual community engagement. Yeah, nothing about it being set up or anything like that.
It seems like in today's overly HR-friendly, litigious society that you wouldn't even allow the opportunity for a grizzly to get at a player and a mascot.
Dude, if that is real, though, what a beautiful moment for you to get an insanely viral video with your mascot. Like it really, if you wrote it, you couldn't write it any better. If that is 100% natural and real, that's amazing. Also bizarre at how chill they were. The bear is literally running towards the mascot, and when that lady turns around, she's giggling.
Yep.
Think there's a guy in there?
I don't know.
There's a guy in that bear costume?
I would have showed my true colors because I would have been screaming and pushing other people over.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
How
God.
funny that'd be. They don't tell the mascot that it's fake, and he starts pushing other people down and stuff, and they're like, damn, dude, the guy in the mascot is brutal. He doesn't care about us.
Have they ever sent Thunderbug out to do like an apiary, anything at a
they
bee
should.
They really should. And like, you know how they cover people with bees?
Yeah.
Like Thunderbug with the bee suit covered with bees would be pretty cool.
I think that would be very on brand for Thunderbug. He's a bee?
Yes.
Well, no, I guess he's a lightning bug.
He's a lightning bug.
Oh,
because
Yep. I'm sorry that I did that.
Dead named him, dude.
I misgendered.
Yeah, it's okay.
T-Buggy, my friend.
I don't know if this is shocking. I guess it could have gone either way. But Jeff Knight has pled not guilty to that slew of charges filed against him after he crashed into the Clearwater ferry in April. That crash is the one that left 10 people injured and one person dead. Jose Castro was 41. Knight's attorney appeared in court on Friday on his behalf to enter the plea of not guilty. Documents also revealed that the additional charges have been filed against Knight since it was first announced by the FWC that he would be charged. Early last week, Knight was charged with 8 counts of felony leaving the scene. He now faces a total of 24 4 counts, including 8 counts of violation of Navigational Rule 5, resulting in a boating accident, and 8 counts of violation of Navigational Rule 6. Authorities claim Knight failed to maintain a safe speed and failed to maintain a proper lookout. The only reason, like I said, I don't know whether to be surprised or not to be surprised. I would just think if there was a plea deal, and I think maybe you can change it at some point, if there was a plea deal to be found and a deal that would get him out of jail time, I would think that includes him pleading guilty.
Yeah, but and like you said, I think they can present that like
later. He changes his plea to guilty, and then they can figure out whatever the hell they want to do. Knight also maintaining that he could not see the ferry on the night of the crash. Obviously, his lawyer defending his client by pointing out the fact that the FWC did decide to charge that operator as well. Who knows? Behind closed doors, this lawyer may be ready to go to court and thinks that they've got a chance. I mean, who the hell knows?
If you were Jeff Knight and you had a plea deal that would keep you out of prison, but you had to plead guilty knowing that the civil cases are going to mount up and that's going to hurt you in civil court, and that's going to be millions of dollars. Do you take the deal to keep your ass out of prison?
Well, I think the question then becomes more logistical in that if he doesn't go to prison, is he making money? Is he making money in a way that he wouldn't be? And does it in some form or fashion come out in the wash? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That he then makes that money while he's out, even if he's going to end up having to pay more, it would still end up being a better deal for him to not go to prison and be able to make money rather than going to prison, not making money, and then maybe having a better chance with the civil stuff.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. Does he absolutely? I feel like I've seen things like that in settlements where they make you sell off your assets or something like that. So
they do.
It's going to be interesting.
I would do anything in any situation. I would do anything I could to stay out of prison.
That's the thing. Is this booty? Although it is luscious, it is not fit for those walls.
Do we know if Diz has spent a night in jail?
We know that he got in trouble, but I don't think he spent a night in jail. No. Even with the gun drug thing.
Well, that was juvie. Yeah.
Okay, so it was a younger.
But that's a detention.
It was like a sleepaway camp.
JDC.
Yeah. Never, believe it or not,
none of the three
anybody
of us
in this room has spent a night.
Knock on wood. I'm probably the closest, at least the most recent close one.
From the speeding thing where they could have yoked you up and took you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the closest that I've ever been. I mean, I've been pulled over with stuff in the car that I wouldn't be proud of, and I'm trying to think of the most criminal act that I've ever committed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that I've ever been insanely close. Knock on wood. I've never even been in cuffs.
No, me either.
Up into this, I don't think I have been, at least.
The cops on International Drive, when they would bust us with beer underage, they just make us pour the beer out. They were super
the good
cool.
old days, dude. The good old days.
Get away with it.
I didn't get to this one yesterday. I wanted to. I'm not sure if you guys covered it on Drew Garabo Live, which is coming up at 4:00. But sheriffs around Florida are pissed off and calling out the Department of Homeland Security after they say they're trying to recruit hundreds of deputies to join ICE. Some deputies in the Tampa Bay area received an email from the DHS asking them to consider joining ICE. The email was signed by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Director, Madison Sheehan. As someone who is currently supporting ICE through this program, you understand the unique responsibility that we carry in protecting our communities and upholding federal law. Your experience in state or local law enforcement brings invaluable insight and skills to this mission with qualities that we need now more than ever. The email targets law enforcement who are 287G certified, meaning they're trained to help ICE on the local level. It also boasts a $50,000 signing bonus to be paid over a 5-year service agreement with ICE. And when it comes to sheriffs in the state of Florida, one man speaks for them all, and that's Grady Judd, saying they're biting the hand that feeds you. In an interview over the weekend, Judd said he's not upset that the DHS is trying to recruit law enforcement officers, but he's upset by the way the department went about it with their latest recruitment tactic.
Yeah, you don't touch Grady's dudes.
Yeah, it's interesting because if he didn't make any comment about it, I don't know that it would have struck me as wrong. And I guess it's just from the, like, Chitwood is referenced in here as well. I think where it's really hitting is that Florida is going out of their way to help and be there for them in ways that I believe almost no other state, maybe the Texas of the world and some others are doing. So I think it's that where it's like, we're already using our people to help you, and now you want to take our people away from us. I think
Right.
that this probably doesn't hit quite the same way if it's in a California or a bluer state. But the fact that they're already so involved in the operation, you go, well, we've given you everything that we can give you and more, and now you want to take our people. And I mean, $50,000 isn't nothing to scoff at. I'd be curious by the time it's all said and done how many they're able to pull away.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's very difficult for Polk County and other counties to find qualified deputies anyway. So then if you lose those dudes to ICE, then you got to hire new people.
Sheriff Bob G. shared an email. The state of Florida and Florida law enforcement agencies have expended significant resources, it's a lot of the same tone, and invested in our personnel to ensure that we are properly staffed so that we can provide the best law enforcement services to our residents and visitors. We have partnered with ICE like no other state to help ICE do its job. ICE actively trying to use our partnership to recruit our personnel is wrong, and we have expressed our concern to ICE leadership.
Damn.
So, I mean, it seems like it's pretty across the board. I mean, I don't think Chronister was referenced in here because, that's already probably a federal government in Chad Chronister after he was what was he going to be?
DEA
the head of the DEA.
Yeah.
And then was not the head of the DEA. I'm sure that in his mind, he's like, I'd rather stay off the radar of the federal government at this time. It's very interesting, though. And again, an example of the people who support you not liking what you're doing, which seems to be kind of a general theme over the last few months with this era.
And an extra $50,000 to a deputy that probably doesn't earn a heck of a lot of money. That's significant.
Who can turn down $50,000?
Not me.
I mean, it is spread out over 5 years, but I mean,
$10,000
still $10,000 a year, an extra $10,000, and who's to say what the salary is going to be? This is a topic that I'm very, very interested in, and I have myself ingested this product before, and there are those out there that will tell you it can ail everything in your life, from stomach issues. There's old studies that were done by doctors where they would give people nothing but this for days on end, and they claimed that it could cure a litany of different things. And I drank it. I drank it for weeks on end. I liked it. I did not get sick. But some people do. Over 20 people have now fell ill from consuming raw milk sold in Florida, according to a new bulletin from the Florida Department of Health. The new bulletin, which provided an update on raw milk availability in Florida, said there have now been 21 cases of people falling ill in the, this is a good one. This word is wild. Campylobacter.
What?
Campylobacter. Campylobacter. And Shiga toxin, which produces E. coli. The illnesses are all believed to be connected to raw milk consumption from a particular farm, but bizarrely, the bulletin does not name the farm. 6 of these cases, and here's where it gets a little slippery, 6 of these cases included kids under the age of 10. Health officials said out of the 21 cases, 7 resulted in hospitalizations, and at least 2 have suffered severe complications. It's I don't know if this is a bad strain where it was just tainted or if this lends itself to the bigger conversation about raw milk, but you've got so many people, including Robert Kennedy, who think that this should not be kept away from the public the way that it is. When you go and buy it, you can't get it in every state. When you go and buy it, it's telling you it's for your animals. It's telling you it is not for human consumption. They have to do it that way.
That's what I've seen at the Dancing Goat when they sell raw sheep milk and raw cow milk. It says not for human consumption.
While some raw milk advocates claim it is healthier and safer, this is not supported by science, as the pasteurization does not reduce milk's nutritional value. And that's what the people who really support it say. When they pasteurize it, you're killing everything that was meant to be good. The same things that can help a baby cow live a healthy life and fight against infections and the flora of their stomach. We kill all of that when we pasteurize it. And I will tell you, it's a little gamey. It's
describe it.
It's
cheesy.
Yeah, I will say. And when I was drinking it like ice cold, and I would just have it in a glass by itself. And same thing that I think about goat cheese. I feel like when I eat goat cheese, I feel like I'm tasting hay. Like I literally feel like I'm tasting hay, which I don't think is the craziest thing ever. Like you are tasting elements of what that goat ingested. And same thing when I drink the raw milk. You get the essence of the farm. Like you can tell that this beast was living on a farm and you're now ingesting it. And common myths include that raw milk eliminates pathogens on its own, which they say is false. In the context, the ability to digest lactose is actually a mutation that is only present in 35% of the human population.
Wait.
So does that mean the rest of people are lactose intolerant in some way?
Yeah.
Because you both are, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So 65% of people, which 2/3 of this room, can't properly digest lactose?
The ability to digest lactose is actually a mutation that is only present in 35% of the human population.
Why? I wonder way back hereditarily why we separated like that. Who was drinking the milk and who wasn't?
Well, it must be we were drinking the milk. The
Pilgrims?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They say that this 35% is of European descent.
Yeah. Most black people are lactose.
Yeah. What were you guys drinking?
Powdered milk.
I drank regular milk.
No,
and
I'm
just
serious.
Dealt with it.
No. I mean, like back in the good. I mean, going back if we're going that far back, what were the different?
In Trinidad, powdered milk is a big thing.
But powdered milk had to be not until like the 60s or 50s or
How
40s.
did we get calcium? I wonder. Like, how did the ancient Europeans and stuff get calcium? Maybe bull's milk?
Or yeah, maybe something else because not bull's milk, not bull's milk. It's far too salty for me. But maybe other milks. Like, can you drink goat milk? Could you drink goat milk from a lactose perspective?
I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I'm not the dancing goat tomorrow morning. I'll just latch onto another.
Oh, 1920 powdered milk entered the game.
Yeah, well, the one that I remember my mom always drinking was Clim, which is just milk backwards. It's Clim.
Oh, Clim.
Yeah. That was a big thing. She swore by it. She's like, that's all I drink.
Yeah, started by the famous Clem family.
Yeah.
Many years ago in Tampa Bay.
Clim. My sister would drink Lactaid.
Lactaid is still out there.
So
dude,
gross.
I don't drink milk often. It's very well documented. We don't need to revisit my eating habits of lately. Dude, I killed a gallon of milk over the weekend.
Hell yeah.
Dude, when you get milk and it's good, and this was Danielle got it. It was like a bougie milk. It was like Horizon, some sort of bougie milk or something. Specifically, and I heard your conversation yesterday about the chocolate chip cookie, and I was beyond remiss for not mentioning it because I ate an entire tube worth of chocolate chip cookies over the weekend.
Oh, boy.
Dude, that is so like Saturday was my birthday, and Danielle's like, what do you want? Like, what kind of sweet treat should I do? And without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite sweet treat, if I'm on death row and I get one sweet thing, it's a Pillsbury. It is a Pillsbury chocolate chip cooked extra soft, hot out of the oven with an icy glass and some milk. Like it doesn't get much better.
I remember going to a sleepover, and for dinner they had milk. They were all drinking milk.
Oh, dude.
And they gave me milk, and I was like, I don't want to drink that. The mom's like, you have to drink this. I was like, you're not my mom. You're not my mom.
Bitch, I'm lactose intolerant.
And I didn't know I was lactose. I was just like, I cannot drink this. And she's like, you're a kid, you need to. Because remember back in the day,
dude,
milk builds strong bones.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true.
That's about it good.
Yeah, and I remember calling my mom upset, like, I want to come home. And she came and picked me up and gave that lady, like, a lot of the business.
That was definitely a big thing. So did they know you were lactose intolerant when you were a kid, Drew?
No, we drank milk.
Like, was it a mandatory thing at the dinner table?
No. Oh, no.
Because that was how it was in our house. And I know that Danielle, we've talked about it before. Every night with dinner, it was milk. It was milk. Like, no matter what it was, spaghetti, tacos, anything. Which I don't know why that sticks out to me.
Wash this down with some milk, some thickness.
Spaghetti and milk.
Spaghetti and
oh my God.
Spaghetti and the only time I will ever drink milk is with a chocolate chip cookie or a brownie or something rich.
Like dipping wise. Or you say you sip it in.
Yeah, when I go Oreo, it's a dip. If I'm going chocolate chip out the oven, it's just I'd like to say it's a sip, but it's more of a pound.
Yeah.
It's more of a drink the whole glass in one sip and just refill it till it's gone.
We had a lot of Minute Maid lemonade for dinners as a kid. Like, I was trying to think what beverage we drink because we didn't drink water. I think it was a lot of Minute Maid lemonade.
We had a lot of the milk obviously was a thing, but we also had a lot of tea. Like, my mom would always make tea. We would have tea.
It's because you're up north, though, and it's cold most of the time?
Well, no, I'm talking like iced tea. Like iced tea at dinner. So those were probably the two biggest.
Your mom did sun tea too, right?
Yep.
I thought we talked about that
Which
before.
I
My mom
just
would make
got,
sun tea.
which I recently
Sun
just
tea.
got into.
Oh, where you leave it out.
Just leave it out all day and let it
pretty cool.
roast. It is. It's fun. It takes a little bit of time, but you've been on a real tea. I got to get back to tea because I got to get off soda. So I need to I might brew up some tea tonight because I've been putting down some cookies. I've been doing some cookies, Coca-Colas. man, there seems to be the last couple stories that we've had of teachers having sex with their students have been a little bit of a new spin. I don't know if we can call it a trend or just a couple unique instances, because an Ohio teacher has pled guilty to sexually abusing one of her former students, beginning when the girl was 13 years old. Stephanie Erin Kellenberger, she's 40, admitted guilt on Friday to 4 counts of third-degree felony sexual battery and 17 counts of third-degree felony unlawful sexual contact. The former teacher now faces, I like when you get the updates on what's going to happen to them, because I feel like we don't ever get them. They're saying that this woman faces up to 15 years in prison at her sentencing, which is going to be October 6th, just a day before her 41st birthday. She began grooming the victim when she was 13 years old, and the contact started the following year after the girl turned 14. It then continued until the age of consent, which is 16 in the state. The crimes also occurred at Kellenberger's home in February of 2021 through 2020, or 2020 through 2021. And just another example, do with it what you will, that there are teachers out there who want to have sex with your kid.
Did they say that sexual stuff began before the age of consent, or was it just groom, and then the girl turned 16?
It said when she was 13, and the sexual contact started the following year after the girl turned 14, and then continued until the age of consent.
Gotcha.
Which was 16.
Ugh.
So it's dude,
14.
I know that you probably saw it, and we did it at 1:30 today. But you saw the story about the 13-year-old where they're saying there is some sort of cult that is encouraging these kids to hurt themselves, and then the 13-year-old had kiddie porn and bestiality and all of that. That is not necessarily a connection to be found to this story, but just the knowing who your kid is talking to at any time, I think is the reoccurring theme.
Is Mo in this week with us? Because I got something just popped in my head when it comes to that story you just said that I would like to ask them
about the kids here?
About the underage having stuff on their phone.
I don't think with us. No.
Oh, okay.
Mo DeWitt, he means.
Oh, Mo DeWitt. Oh.
I could tell you thought he meant more.
Yeah. Sorry. No. He's in. Have you seen his pictures? Like in Iceland.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he went away.
Yeah. No. But
who travels more, JP or him?
He does.
Mo is.
That fooled me.
That's the life, dude. That is being a lawyer is the way to go.
I see these stories though, and I think about what would happen if they had phones and the internet when I was a kid. And I think this type of stuff would have been. It doesn't make it right, but it would have been very commonplace, because once you exhaust your regular supply of porn, you're probably going to seek out extreme stuff. Not that every kid's going to go to like underage bestiality or whatever.
But you are right. Like when the goalpost has been moved so far, and I mean it's not just a funny thing to say that I think Diz and I were kind of in that last generation where you had to like find a porno mag in the road, out in the woods, whatever. The internet was kind of coming around. Maybe you could see a picture here and there, but you had to fight for it. And when you saw it, it was terrible quality. Like just the simplistic fact of from the age you know anything about anything, you could have a world of every sexual fantasy, including stepbrother, stepsister stuff, right at your fingertips. Like, what does that mean for the time you're 15? Like, where have you, like my porn quality and what I could get my hands on didn't really change from 13 to 17.
Same.
It didn't?
I mean, the internet got better, and I'm sure there were things.
Mine started as scrambled channels.
But even if it got better, there was still a progression to maybe what the internet is now. Let's say that's where we ended up.
Okay.
Today, you start with everything.
Oh, I got you.
And where do you end up?
Right.
With bestiality and kiddie porn being 13 years old.
That's very unfortunate. Yeah, like when I was a teenager, you took what you got. Magazine in the woods, your dad leaves a copy of Caligula in his nightstand, and you watch that X-rated movie. And then like when the internet came out, I was already late 20s, maybe 30s. And then I'm like, so I can just type in anything and I can watch anything. And, never went to like bestiality or underage stuff, but like there's some stuff out there.
I remember I found my dad's like porn stash.
Is this your first porn finding? Was this
I knew well about porn, but I didn't I knew right when I found it, I go, this is porn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is it.
Yeah, it was in a shoebox hidden, blah, blah, blah. And I found it. I opened it up. And it was like Pulp Fiction, which is gold shining out of it. I was like, oh my God. And it was just an empty VHS. And I go, this has got to be porn. But I was also scared that it was like, this might not be porn I want to see.
Homemade
it might
porn?
be homemade. And it wasn't. There was just big bushes everywhere. I was oh my God.
What if it was a video of your dad molesting you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
You go to pop that on and you're like, no!
And also, I could throw it back.
Or your dad killing someone, you know? Like it's a snuff film with your dad.
What's worse, finding that or finding a video where he got you? He got you.
But that's a great one for Would You Rather Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, man. It's time to bring that back. Tomorrow may be
Tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow may be the day. Dude, I remember... Well, we had the very well documented only porno tape in the neighborhood where we would have the tent parties.
Oh, yeah, that's insane to me.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize the amount of shame that the Diz has put on my sexual proclivities. But I remember before that, there was one porno mag that I found in the house, and I can remember like being in school and like thinking about it.
Of course.
Like just thinking about.
It's like your girlfriend.
Yeah, like thinking about the moment you got to get back to it. And not even the moment you got to get back to it, but like you didn't know when that moment would be because you didn't know when your parents would leave the house for a minute or something. Yeah. And you would just be like, damn, when's gonna be my next chance?
Dude, I still remember the pictorials from the Club magazine that we found in the woods somewhere. I remember there was like a lady who ran a private school with one of the private school teenagers doing that. And then there was like a headmaster right here proving his name.
Finding the Sports Illustrated magazine. It was like Heidi Klum and all that.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I realized, I'm going to be a perv for a bit. That was the thing.
Dude, so I've shared before that we worked at the sausage stand, at the haunted hayride. Oh, yeah. So we were like 13. So I had seen some stuff then. Who the hell knows? But so we were staying with my cousin, but ultimately it was her husband's house. Okay. And dude, his bathroom, when I tell you, there were stacks of Club magazine next to the toilet that were taller than the toilet. And I would just be in that bathroom for days. I mean, it was like, and I felt like I couldn't understand why nobody was doing anything about it.
Right.
Like, no, I didn't ever say anything. Yeah. And they clearly knew it was there. And this was like in the heyday of Jenna Jameson when she was doing a lot of club stuff. And I was just maybe just found out about Flashpoint. And I just remember not being able to comprehend the amount of porn that this man had in his bathroom. And I mean, it was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Club magazines.
Dude, there's probably a camera in there.
And Club ain't Playboy or Penthouse either. Club's full on getting it on.
Oh, really? Yeah, you see inside and out.
It's very gynecological.
It's no joke.
Speculums.
Let's step aside for a moment. When we come back, I'll hit a couple more joints. I've been a champion for the adventure cat. I want people to take their cats out in public. After seeing this newest story, I may want to walk that back just a little bit. But this Friday, if you haven't already made your plans, make your plans now. It's the Elysian Space Dust St. Pete Grunge Fest. It goes down Friday night. It's August 8th at Janus Live in St. Pete, featuring some of the state's best grunge tribute bands. I've seen a lot of people who are big fans of these bands and say they put on a hell of a show and a hell of an homage. Nirvana, the tribute to Nirvana, still alive. The ultimate Pearl Jam tribute band, and in a nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains will all be taking the stage on Friday night, hosted by myself and Drew Garabo.
It's a free show, but you need a ticket to enter. Go to stpetgrungefest.com to find out where you can get them right now. And then the day before is IPA Day, Thursday the 7th, this Thursday, 2 days away, where there will be van hits all around town. $5 is one of the places. I'm not supposed to say that. You can go there and get your free tickets to this awesome event hosted by John and me.
Yeah, this Thursday, there will be VIP ticket drops where you'll get access into the balcony and the private bar. I will tell you, stay tuned tomorrow if you're thinking about going out to one of these on Thursday, because I'm 99% positive I will be present for one of them. I just do not know which one it is. Check out stpetgrungefest.com for all the information you need. Keep it locked to the bone. More Senning Show on the way.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Pretty standard congestion this Tuesday afternoon, 275 north into downtown, northbound Dale Mabry around South Tampa. The only roadways really registering disruptions, just a little congestion. In Pinellas, though, westbound Overton approaching Seminole Boulevard has lane closure due to road work, so be on the lookout there. Any other incidents or crashes have been cleared. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center.
2 family members were violently rear-ended, but insurance denied liability.
Farah and Farah used crash data to prove fault and secured $3 million. Farah and Farah's ready to cook. Tampa.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Everyone's talking about Hard Rock Bet. You got a feeling about today's game? Turn your prediction into an epic payday on Hard Rock Bet right now. New customers get $150 in bonus bets instantly after placing just a $5 bet. College football's back this month, and we are weeks away from the NFL. Plus, you can bet on UFC, golf, and so much more. One player cashed a $10 parlay for $20,000 last month. Download the app now or simply go to hardrock.bet. It's Hard Rock Bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
Dinner's ready. All right, is everyone here? Where's Michael? Food's getting cold.
Every day, 9 people on our Florida roadways won't make it home. Don't let it be you or someone you love.
Michael, is that you? Officer?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share.
Michael never made it home. Buckle up. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
Main office, Tampa.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Serving my country required sacrifice that changed my life forever. I remember the day I came home. Because of my injuries, this house wasn't right for me anymore. I remember the narrow doorways, the small bathrooms, the shelves out of reach when in my wheelchair. Every day was full of obstacles. I felt trapped. I remember a better day. The day my family received a specially adapted custom home from Homes for Our Troops. That day changed everything. Now we have a safe and accessible home to enjoy the freedom I fought for. This place, our home, is exactly what we needed to rebuild our lives.
Homes for Our Troops builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans and enables them to rebuild their lives. Join our mission at hfotusa.org.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Fair and Farrah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. Meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Any storms be winding down for tonight, then partly cloudy skies and a muggy night. Low temperature only down to 80 degrees. For tomorrow, partly cloudy skies. Look for those scattered showers and storms mainly during the afternoon hours. Daytime high of 94, and that rain chance right around 50%.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show with your host, John Senning.
Ooh, baby, hey, yeah. Na. Nice to know ya, let's do it again. How we did it on a one night stand. Girl, I wanna be more than a friend to ya.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Top story on New York Post. Hulk Hogan's daughter Brooke reveals why she removed herself from Dad's will.
Ooh. Hey, can I give you a little tit for tat?
Okay.
The tit I'm going to give you is asking you if you saw the Brianna Chicken Fry Zach Bryan update with Barstool.
Dude, I am fully invested in that all the time. Are you talking about the Barstool flag? And Yeah.
All right. Then the tat was going to be asking people to please check out the Drew Garabo Live Facebook page or my Instagram for cat adoption. We have these two adult black cats. Their owner passed away. She was an elderly lady. They're like 8 years old. They are so sweet. I've never had a cat.
I saw that.
Reach out with its paw and make my hand scratching in the head. Jay and Jane, they are so sweet. They're just waiting for the right home. And if there's just one person out there, please, that can contact the Dancing Goat and take them in, I would really appreciate it.
Get these kitties. Save these. I did see that was a very cute little. He like hooked your hand. Like, give me some of that. Give me some of that, cat daddy.
When we first took them in, I thought they were like doing that in a menacing kind of way, and then I realized no, they're reaching out their paw so they can make me pet them.
Yeah, I will say, to go back to your tit. Another not good look. Another not good look by my guy Zach Bryan, who makes it
GOMD
makes it tough to like get behind him as a human being. The thing is that he did so good for so long.
Yeah.
Like, do you not think that he found peace in not saying anything when everybody was talking about him so much? And now we get to the point to where it feels like it died down, and he's the one who keeps bringing it to light. And if you don't know, it's a lot of nothingness, but Zach Bryan set a Barstool Sports flag towel on fire and then hit a golf ball off of it, obviously in response to his ex, Brianna Chicken Fry, and Dave Portnoy, who wrote rap songs about him and all that. It's just like, you're giving it life, and it looks like you're holding on to something.
Well, he is, and I think like so many of us who struggle with an insecurity complex, he doesn't feel like he is worthy of all his success, so he kind of wants to drag himself into drama that makes himself crucified in the public a little bit.
It is so crazy that, because I think you're right. There is their whole thing when they were all piling on him was, he's a little man, not just physically, but he's just a little insecure man. And it's so crazy that you can have those feelings while, like, for example, just selling out what will be the largest ticketed concert in the history of the United States of America. Like, you can't look at that and go, I'm accepted. I'm good enough. What I'm doing is resonating. Like, there's still something, and I think it's an artist mind. It can often be damaged in different ways, but to have those feelings of they hate me or who hates me or I'm not good enough when you're succeeding in ways that people would only imagine. I mean, he took the stage with Bruce Springsteen 2 weeks ago as Hero. Like, by every metric, he's doing it and doing it better than 90% of artists, then clearly still not enough for the guy.
It's not, and fame and success and fortune, all that can overshadow a lot of the stuff and help you mask it. But at your root, if you're not happy, you're not happy. Look at Scotty Scheffler and the press conference he gave the other day. He's winning golf tournaments like crazy. And he's like, this isn't fulfillment for me.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not. And I think, and of course, I'm a simp for the guy. Like, he will say, like, he's got a lot of lyrics that are kind of like, I made $1 million on accident. I never wanted to be famous. You know, he was in the Navy, and he was playing songs on TikTok, and they started getting millions and millions and millions of views. Universal came a-calling with the record label. He's the only other artist other than Elvis Presley to get an honorable discharge to go pursue his musical career. And he pretty much had to. Like, he didn't really have songs. It was just based on what he was doing on TikTok that they offered him a record label or a record deal. He took it. And then I think now he's found himself in a situation being a guy who should never be famous, who happened to be famous.
Wow, I didn't know any of that stuff about the Navy and the TikTok.
It's crazy. It's super crazy. And go adopt those cats because we need good cat owners in this world. The opposite of this cat owner. The owner of a cat was arrested by Clearwater police on August 1st. I think that was Friday of last week, on animal cruelty charges after leaving the sweet little feline in a hot car. The temperature was 92 and the heat index at the time was 102. Inside the car, the temperature was even higher, with a rear passenger window being only slightly cracked. After police officers forced one of the windows down, the cat was put inside one of the cruisers with air conditioning. According to the CPD, the cat enjoyed exploring inside the air-conditioned patrol car. He was taken to a vet where it turns out that he was okay. A statement from police saying it's the middle of summer. It's no time to leave a cat inside a closed-up car. How about no living being? Yeah. Cat, dog, gerbil, child, anything that lives and breathes should not be living in your hot car. I am very intrigued with the cat on the road, though. Like, it's just not it's not something that you would see very often. And as a supporter of the idea of an adventure cat, put him on a leash, take him for a walk, let him see the world. Like, cats like being at home. Like, what was going on in this person's life that they thought their cat was better fit to be in the backseat of their car than at home?
With the car seat thing, with the keeping a pet in there, if you get caught with an animal staying in the car or leaving a kid, yes, you should be charged, but you should also lose your license. Because you do not know how to properly operate a vehicle.
Like that.
Yeah.
I think they should take your license, just like they do with DUIs.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
You know, Monica takes her cat out for a walk, the one she got at Dancing Goat Dairy. But anytime I've ever had to have a cat in a car, whether it's a vet or I'm moving or whatever, they hate it.
Oh, really?
Oh, they freak out. They pant. They meow real weird.
Yeah, I do. Any cat I've known about did not like the open road.
The meow is so weird too. It's like this tortured, like.
Dude, something about seeing this cat made me think about Kale, the guy from the Beach Bash with the raccoon and the fox. So I'm Facebook friends with him now.
Oh.
So I see his raccoon adventures. And dude, he had his fox out yesterday, and it was like out at like the bar. He was like playing pool, and the fox was just chilling, looking like a dog, like under the bar. And I just thought of him traveling about with his cats. Probably never leaves him in a hot car.
Did either of you see that movie Keanu?
Yeah.
I did not.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. The cat's name is Keanu, and God, I love that movie.
Not this cat. The cat in the movie.
No, the cat in the movie's name is Keanu, and then Keanu Reeves does its voice near the end. John, I think you would absolutely love it.
It feels like it's in my wheelhouse. Weird.
So weird.
Just funny, existing for no other reason than to be funny.
Yeah.
Is my kind of thing. To piggyback on this for just a second, and the cats outside, I will say that I have turned such a corner, and we never, ever in our whole pet ownership life were crazy. Like, we have to take Brody everywhere. We have to take him out to eat. When he was a puppy, I think we had fun taking him to like little breweries, just showing him off and stuff. But as he got older, like, we were never have to take the dog people. I don't know what clicked in my brain, but especially in this summer heat, I look at these people, specifically in St. Pete, that can't be away from their dogs. And it's just like, they're not having fun. Dude, I drove by a restaurant the other day in the middle of the day, had to be, heat index over 100 degrees. And there are these people with their dogs on the hot concrete, panting, looking like they're fighting for their life while mommy and daddy have a nice little bougie al fresco lunch. And I go, who's this for?
Yeah.
Like, are you bringing the dog because you think you think that they're loving it so much because they would much rather be at home in the air conditioning rather than out in the 100-degree plus weather on the hard concrete. And it really is it's an element of the human mind modern day that needs to be studied. People can't and refuse to leave their dogs at home. And I saw a whole video the other day about how that's such a pivotal element of the human-pet relationship because there are boundaries within pet ownership. You know what I mean? Like they are not, as much as you may think I don't agree with this, they're not your children. They're not human beings. And if it's just, there's no boundary between I'm leaving the house, you're here, you're muddying the waters of what you're ultimately trying to train that dog to be and to do. And I don't think that taking your dog everywhere with you is as great of a thing as you think it is.
Tear up their paws from all that.
Too,
and people don't realize how much it affects them when they're walking on that concrete.
Dude, especially the people with the Frenchies and even like Brody, like who's a Boston. It's like they have those smushed faces.
Yeah.
And like they already can't breathe in the heat. Do you know how much greater their life would be if they were on the comfy couch soaking in a 73 degrees rather than fighting for every breath on the concrete under your table?
I will only walk Chaka in the evening now.
Yeah, you've got to. It
comes to that.
You pretty much got to, dude. It's hardcore out there.
That place in the Grand Central District that they just rebranded, I believe. It's Barks and Booze or something like that.
Yeah.
They've got like a big pool out front.
That is different.
Those dogs are having a blast.
Dude, that is much different. To me, that is drastically different. Like the dog bar is another one where they got little water elements, and it's built for you to bring your dog. I look at some of these dogs, specifically, I remember brought it up a few months ago, like crowded bars where you've got dogs curled up in a ball under a bar stool. And I just look at that and I go, this dog has to be so stressed, so miserable. And you know, those people probably would think that they're the best dog owners in the world, but those dogs are miserable.
Sarah and I were eating in Dunedin outdoors for brunch a couple weeks ago, and there were people who had either Malamutes or Huskies.
Oh, geez.
Those are dogs that should be friggin' running the Iditarod, not sweating it out in Dunedin.
Like that dog would be happier encapsulated in a giant ice ball before they would want to be sitting on the patio of a restaurant cooking alive.
Those are Michigan dogs.
Exactly. You're damn right. Do not go anywhere. Drew Garabo Live is coming up next. Diz, thank you very much. The Prude Boy from here on out. Shout out to JoJo, the Juice, for joining us today. We will be back live tomorrow at 1 p.m. But before we get out of here, we love telling you about our good buddy, Jeff Borum.
We love it because the guy knows real estate in this market. He also knows marketing. You go to any of his events, you will find all walks of life. Jeff is so connected, and that's why he's going to make your home buying and home selling experience a breeze.
You want to know what your property's real value is for free in only 30 seconds? You just got to go to teamborum.com. Right on the homepage, you're going to click on the What's My Home Worth tab. It's easy. You won't even have to speak to a human being, and it's also available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's just a little sneak peek of the service that you'll get from Jeff Borum, powered by eXp Realty. That's because they know the greater Tampa Bay area better than everybody. When it comes to flood zones, the schools, everything you need to know, they're experts. Go now, Google them, BORHAM.
Yeah, and those questions that you don't even know to ask, they will have answers for. You don't want to go with someone who's not going to do that, who leaves the loose ends untied. Go with Team Borum, and you could be packing tonight.
Keep it locked to the bone. Bury the bone.
Don't you ever let go of me. And baby, you drive me crazy. I wanna rock steady.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show Friday, August 8th at Janice Live. And you guessed it, it's all grunge all night with some of Florida's best tribute bands, including Nirvana, a tribute to Nirvana. In a Nutshell, a tribute to Alice in Chains. And Still Alive, a tribute to Pearl Jam. It's a free show, but you need a ticket. Ask your bartender for an Elysian Space Dust IPA and free tickets at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's. The show is 21 and up. New bands with the classic grunge you love. St. Pete Grunge Fest, August 8th at Janice Live. Presented by Elysian Space Dust IPA and 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
275 south as you're heading toward Livingston Avenue, northwest of Tampa Palms. There's some police activity. Was blocking the right lane, now just blocking the right shoulder. Multiple law enforcement vehicles on the scene there. Expect other interstates and main routes to congest a bit more. Couple backups in Pinellas, Ulmerton Road westbound at Seminole, congested due to road work. And northbound 34th Street at 22nd Avenue, a wreck and a minor backup there. This is Eric in the Farah and Farah Traffic Center. HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
This is Dr. Ana Rojas. She just opened her own local vet clinic dedicated to the health and happiness of Florida's furry family members, because that's how she treats all animals, like family. And it's the reason she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who makes decisions quickly and who gave her the business accounts she needs in case things get a little hairy. Now she can brush those financial worries right off. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready and where you always wanted it to be with my friends at Waterman Properties, your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life.